No, I'm just playing with you. I'm just joking. I gotta do that too, skincare.
Yeah, I found out that this stuff is really good for oily skin.
Oh, did you look it up? Good.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Well, actually, I asked somebody that like knows a lot about skincare that I watch because
Mhm.
she got it, and I think, well, it was like, it wasn't in a BoxyCharm, it was in a Trend Mood or something. I don't know, but she got it in something, and I was like, "Oh, I just got that in my Boxy." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Do you know much about it? Is it good
right.
for oily skin?"
That's
And
good.
she was like, "Yeah, actually, it is." And I'm like, "Yay!" And it's supposed to make me shine, so.
Good. I always like having good skin products. That stuff I won from Diane, that eye cream I'm about to put on, I looked
Yeah.
it up, $93.
Well, this stuff right here that I got in my Ipsy, the powdered
Hey, Charles.
hi
Chelsea's here.
Chelsea. The powdered what is it? Um vitamin C. I guess it's really, really good actually. So I've been using that every day, mixing it with my something. I don't know what it's called, this stuff. My
Oh,
LMC.
yeah, the vitamin C powder you're talking about. Yeah, that stuff's good
Mhm.
for you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been using it a lot.
I love skincare products. Oh, I
Mhm.
gotta use the right finger. I watched that video of you and your granddaughter. I had to watch it
Uh,
because I went on my YouTube real fast. And she's
stop.
so stinking cute.
I
She,
know.
if you watch her, she's focusing so hard. And I think you have a little makeup queen on your hands.
Yeah, I she's been doing makeup on me off and on for almost a year now. So she's probably done it about 10 times. And so it used to be she just put little dots on my eyes and call it good. Now she's getting more of it. And I told Ivy, I said, I'm gonna turn her into a makeup artist. I'm like, even if she grows up to hate makeup, I'm like, she gonna be able to put makeup on other people and get paid good money.
Yeah, that's what's
That's my
up.
plan, anyways.
That's a good plan. That's a good
Uh,
plan.
Make
I
me a
said
makeup line and have her be the main person.
she's adorable too. I'm like, she's 4 years old, John. And it's like, how do you know? I'm like, I have two girls. And
Oh yeah.
just the way she was talking, I'm like, at first, when she's got to be 4 years old because she can talk, but she's so innocent still, you know?
Right. Yeah.
She loves, what
Yeah.
does she call you? Nani?
Mima.
Oh, Mima. I said Mima wrong. I said Nani.
Yeah. Um, she I wanted her to call me Mama. But when she was learning how to talk, she called me Mimi. So I was Mimi for about a year, and then, but every time I would always say Mima, right? Because that, or
Yeah.
not Mima, I'd say Mama, because I have a Mama. That's a Southern thing. And so, anyways, then when she was like around 2, she just called me Mima, and then she's just stuck with it. And I'm like close enough, so now I'm gonna have all my kids call me Mima.
There you go. Chelsea loves when she does her mom and grandma's makeup. That's cool that they let you.
Yeah, I like doing people's makeup too. I like
I did.
because I like to practice because I'm not really
Yes.
good,
Yes.
but I like to practice on my daughters. So, uh, you see my nose? My cat freaking attacked me again.
I was
Just
going to
stop.
ask you what happened, but I didn't know if it was a pimple. It looks like a pimple from far away. My eyes are still trying to wake up.
This stupid ass cat.
I
I
mean,
love her to
Batman
death.
scarred me. He had a panic attack, and I have a perfect why my boob girl.
Uh, well, the other day she got me right here when we did our live.
Yeah,
That's
you were
just
torn
now
out.
starting to heal. And then this morning she's like, I was laying down and she was just licking
Thank
me, and then
you.
all of a sudden she was like, and I'm like, what is your problem? I think she's bipolar, so I don't know.
She could be. She could be. You never know.
I don't know.
As humans are. So, I mean, I don't know the animal world.
Right, yeah. I mean, I know animals that take or take medicine for anxiety. Like I
Oh, yeah.
literally have met
Batman
people
needs
that
it.
have. So I mean, she might be, but I ain't trying to take her to give her medicine. We'll just deal with her being bipolar. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And then
That's
it's the black kitty
lovely.
too. Like she's the meanest one we have. And so I love it though. I love mean animals. I don't know why, because I'm a little mean myself, I think.
Batman doesn't have a mean bone in him. He can, like, with John, I've heard him hiss at John. Because, like, John went to get him one time. I'm like, you can't grab his fucking leg, John. You're going to break it. What are you doing? That's not how you get the cat out from underneath the bed.
My son used to grab them by their tails, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
my
stop.
uncle used to do that. And my grandma's cats hated him. It's so funny. I need to put eye drops in my eyes are red and blazed.
Yeah. I'm supposed to take these eye drops because you know how I have that lazy eye that likes to laze out?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm supposed to take these eye drops because I also like they don't produce enough moisture in them or whatever.
Mine too. I get oil though. My problem's oil.
And the eye drops they want me to get's like $50 some for a little itty bitty tube, and you can get Visine, you know, bigger,
Yeah.
and it costs, you know, like $6-7 or whatever.
Or Fresh
So-
Eyes.
Huh?
Fresh Eyes is a lubricant for the eye
Is
too, and they're inexpensive. You can get 2 of them for like $9.
Well, that's cool.
But you use Clear Eyes, which is a lubricant too, but that helps with getting the red out. So you're smart.
Yeah.
I'm sitting
I
here
don't care
thinking
about the
it.
red.
I use
Like-
those Bausch and Lomb. What are they called? They're expensive. So it gets it makes your eye completely white.
So did you pick your do you get Boxy? I can't remember.
I don't get Boxy anymore. I stopped getting
Yeah.
Boxy. I went to Ipsy for a while because Boxy was really good for me, and then out of nowhere it just started getting shitty. And I was getting
Well-
my box like the day after the month.
Ew, that sucks.
Yeah, and they weren't doing anything about it.
I think that BoxyCharm needs to
Go by the profile.
I so far they need to go by their profile for sure. And now that Ipsy's a part of them, I really hope that's going to change because I've never had a problem with my profile yet.
Why
Trust
did you say Ipsy's a part of them?
Yeah, Ipsy bought Boxy.
I've been like out of the loop. I am so sorry. So Ipsy bought Boxy. Good for them.
Yeah. Yep. And in
I'll
18
order
months,
Boxy from again though.
in 18 months, it's going to go public. And then they're also making a third company called something Thirst. It's like for skincare. So I'm thinking they're going to take all of their skincare out of their, I'm hoping, I'm not positive, but from what I read, I'm thinking they're going to take all their skincare out of their boxes and then put it in this particular box. So that way, if you want, and that's going to be like half Boxy, half Ipsy. Joe still, okay, so how I understand it is Joe still owns part of BoxyCharm, but
Right.
Ipsy, is like going to be the main owner now. And in 18 months, they're going to make it public. But Joe's always going to be a part of Boxy. Ipsy's always, so Joe's going to do his thing.
He has
Ipsy's
a part
going
of
to do their
it.
thing. But
Mhm.
they're gonna collab together. Well, not collab. They're gonna talk together and decide what's best for both the companies. So I'm hoping that now their beauty quizzes are gonna get, you know, like Ipsy's, because I know
Yeah,
some
get
people have
better.
problems with it, but man, I've been getting Ipsy for over 6 months now, and I don't have a problem. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm just really lucky or if other people are just really picky. I'm not sure.
I had BoxyCharm for about 2 years straight, but I got it when it first launched, and that was June of God, I don't know what month. But I Boxy was great for me forever, but then I resubscribed because I went away from them for a little bit, and they were good again, and then just my boxes started getting shitty. And they would email me, would like give me BoxyCharm points, but there would never be anything in the BoxyCharm shop to buy.
Right. Yeah, I don't even have enough points yet. I think I looked into it one time, and like the cheapest item they had was like $30 at the time, and I've only got like $16. So
I was gonna say I think I have like $16 in my account right now.
well, anyways, so I just a second. What do you need, Dorian? I know it was because she was abused, but I'm doing a live right now.
Hi Shanice, how are you?
Well, we can
I'm
talk
wrapping
about this
everything.
later, please. I'm gonna be busy for like hour and a half. I don't want to discuss this while I'm doing a live. Thank you. And I told you I was doing a live, so Don't interrupt me unless you're bleeding or dying. Thank you. Okay, bleeding or dying, don't interrupt me. No, but anyways.
Oh, you're welcome, Shanice. Shanice is on
Hi,
here now.
Shanice.
Shanice, I watched her video the other night, and I had my computer all the way up because she talks so soft. You know,
I know.
she's so cute, and I couldn't hear her. I'm like, I'm watching her, but I couldn't hear her, unfortunately.
So she should do them ASMR videos. Like, so I subscribed to this chick, right? Because she also does makeup videos. But I had no idea that she did. I don't even know if it's ASM. I'd have to look AMSR, ASMR, something like that. Well, I didn't know she did that too. And then I got a thing and I went and I watched it and she like whispers and then she like taps on stuff and scratches things. And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you want?
Shanice would be really good at that because she wouldn't even have to whisper. She just got to talk in her normal, sweet little voice.
Yeah. So they're like video challenges?
No, it's like it's supposed to be relaxing. I Googled it. And like there's people that like to listen to like somebody like tap on stuff or scratch their clothes or whatever. And then they like it when they whisper. And it's supposed to be like super relaxing. And I was like, this is different. But I watched the whole video because, you know.
Don't apologize, Shanice. It's not your fault, honey. Don't apologize. I feel bad for saying something.
Yes, actually, your lemonade video is louder than your normal videos are.
Yeah.
You just have a really sweet voice. You're not ever gonna want to lose it ever. So
don't.
No, but another thing that I was trying to say about BoxyCharm is I watched Allie Dawson, I think her name is.
Mm-hmm.
And she got 2 PR boxes that were base boxes, and one was a mistake, but they told her to open it anyways. And then she got her paid for box, and all 3 of them had the Natasha Denona palette, and there's only a million of them. So that she got 2 extra palettes, and then Bethany, she has 2 boxes. They maybe come to different addresses, I don't know, but she got 2 of the palettes too. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be pissed that want this palette, and people are getting multiples of them.
Yeah, see, I used to get every single box. I would get the base box, the Boxy Lux, or Boxy Premium, then Boxy Lux. I don't know. I was thinking about signing back up at Boxy Lux time.
I'm signing up in January because Joe already did his
Did you watch it?
Yeah, on
I've been off Instagram. Yeah.
He already did his like one of the spoilers for the January box, and it's a huge Ofra palette that's got like blushes, highlighters,
it's gotta be the one
eyeshadows.
palette. It's like $130 normally.
Dollars, yeah. So I'm like, yep, I'm getting me a fucking premium for January because it's gonna be worth the $35 with that right there. Because I can't get nothing from Ofra. Even when they have sales, it's too fucking expensive for me.
They have a sale right now, $11.
Oh, really? I haven't checked any of their sales. Well, I'm trying to be good right now.
I know. I couldn't help myself yesterday. Juvia Place, everything was 45% off. I couldn't help it.
No,
I've been wanting to start that collection from that place.
I want to get some makeup from there too. My daughter just told me that she would like some palettes because she thought she had enough, but now she don't because she's seen my collection. And so she's like, I'd like a couple of palettes for Christmas, but she's a beginner, so I don't want to spend expensive money on her in case she don't like it or, you know, doesn't know what to do with it. So that's
ColourPop.
Oh, I'm getting the ColourPop. I hope I'm getting it. $82 plus tax for the Raw Beauty Kristi, the whole entire collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that actually is going up tomorrow, I think is when she said November 12th. It's $82 for the whole.
I would like to see that. Like her other palette is like nothing against her. I wasn't impressed by the colors scheme.
This one's more fall. It's got like reds, oranges, greens, browns. It's to represent the state of Washington where she lives. If you
that's interesting.
If you what is it? If you go watch her video, she has a video up of it. So,
I will.
but yeah, just saying.
Oh, they do blend so good, Shanice. Now, Joy we need to get her some ColourPop.
Well, I'm definitely going to.
Well, she's getting the one she wants. She's getting Raw Beauty Chrissy, which is awesome because you haven't used ColourPop before, so you're gonna use her and ColourPop together, which is cool.
Yeah, the palette is $20. And then there's another palette that's like
11.
not another palette, another thing that's like $11 or $12, and then everything else is $7. So like even if you only want to buy one or two of her things,
I can teach you how to get that thing real fast. You have to be on the website like 10 minutes beforehand and keep refreshing it. And then once you're there, you're going to see it. It's going to say the whole PR kit. Press on it, click checkout, and be done. People are going to be on there. Like last time for the Hocus Pocus, the site crashed.
Really?
Yeah. So with Raw Beauty Chrissy, I'm sure it's going to do the same thing. But they're going to be more prepared, I think, this time.
Well, the one thing that I'm excited about is even if I can't get it, like if I am not able to buy it, because my husband, he's waiting on his paycheck, so I'm hoping he gets it so that way. But if they run out, the one thing that I've noticed with ColourPop is when they run out of collabs, they like a week or two later they have more product. So I'm hoping that's going to be the same way.
I'm saying they'll bring it back for you.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm definitely getting that.
Now I gotta find out. Let me look up my friend's code. I watched this girl named Kelly. I love her, and she has a code with ColourPop, and I think it's Kelly. And it always saves you like 40% off the PR boxes or something.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
Yeah, let me see if her code still works. It did for the Sailor Moon one, at least.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, definitely save some coin.
Yeah.
Coin, like everyone says. Save some coin.
All right.
$1.
So did I tell you my 18-year-old moved out?
You told me, but you didn't really get into it. You were just like, yeah, my 18-year-old moved out with a sister, basically.
Yeah, because we homestead and he don't like it, so he moved out. And
I would love to live with you. I love that kind of life.
He doesn't, because we didn't have that kind of life until he was like 12, and he don't like it. Yeah. And so anyways, so now he lives with his sister, but he was excited about going to a new school, and he gets down there and finds out they're virtual learning for the whole year.
So he has to do it all on computer. I guess Biden's switching it all back. Restaurants are shutting down. Say goodbye to school. Girl, so, I don't know what is going to happen with Trump, though. He's suing all the states.
Yeah, he is. That's because they have proof. They have proof that they fucking rigged the election.
They have to have proof because Trump's not dumb enough to do something. Right? I want to know.
No, they do have proof. It's I mean, they have proof. But anyways, but I don't know how Biden is doing anything because he's not the president until January 21st.
I know. Like I read on like it was CNN news, but it's something you get on your phone. It's the Apple News of the day or whatever. So I looked at it and said, Biden is changing this and this and this. And I'm like, hold on. He's got quite a while until he can change anything.
Right.
And he's already talking the way he is. Like, it's scary. He said he wanted to shut the world down.
Yeah, he does. And that's just gonna fuck everybody over. It's gonna take everybody into like a depression, like back in the day. Yes. Like seriously.
I've been talking about you're fine, Chelsea. I was talking about like having to get more water, store up on grits, things like that are like, you can store up.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, you're being too crazy. I'm like, you ain't gonna say that in a few months.
Right, for sure. And it's so funny because people are like, everybody expected there to be like these huge problems, when they announced Biden as the president. But here's the problem. Here's the thing. People that follow Trump are not irrational and don't go out and cause problems like people who followed Hillary, Obama, and now Biden. All the people that, so what is it? We're Republicans, I guess they're Democrats. All the Democrats are the ones that have caused all the problems, the riots,
Oh yeah,
fucking everything,
of course,
you
yeah.
know? And now if hopefully he sue like him suing and they prove and he shows them the proof and everything and he still gets to be president. But if that does happen, do you know how much shit's going to happen from the Democrats starting shit all over again? So that's going to prove to the world that the Democrats are fucking crazy and the
Right.
Republicans are not.
It definitely. Hi, Becky.
So,
Oh, hi, Becky. How are you?
hi, Becky. How are you,
Sneak
sweetie?
in. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be. There was riots going on a little bit.
Well, I hear there's talk of a civil war once Biden takes over, and I can see that happening too. Especially if Trump don't win. Because there's so many people, like, I don't watch it myself because I do other things, but my husband is like, he is on watching everything that has to do with this presidential election. And there's so many people that are like, who in the fuck voted for Biden? Like, there are more supporters for Trump than there was Biden. Look at his
Look at
when people would
Michigan
gather.
alone. Look at Michigan.
Well, right. Well, when people would gather, like we would watch all of it. Well, Dave mainly, and I'd listen sometimes, but Trump had thousands of people come to his I don't even know what they're called. But
Rallies.
But Biden had nobody, barely anybody, except for his home state. So that right there tells you, like, there was hardly anybody that was supporting Biden. Hardly anybody.
Yes. It made me think of the 1 year Ralph Nader ran.
Right. And then there was a postal guy who said that they were supposed to backdate like election things that come in through the mail or whatever.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to say he was just lying about it, but that's because they paid him off. I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sure they fucking got a hold of him and was like, take it back, like, because nobody's just gonna come out and say, yeah, we did this, but then say no, we didn't. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Unless they get paid off.
It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts what's going on right now.
It is.
And I'm just a little afraid.
I told one of my friends from Canada,
I'm going to Canada.
I was watching her video and she just was like, my heart's with the American people, with the election. And I'm like, make room. I'm moving in with you. I'm like, the devil himself was elected.
Yeah, Prince Edward Island in Canada, girl. Nobody cares about that fucking island, please. There's only one way in and one way out. So that's why I like that island.
Oh, man. So if anybody's interested, I am using my Natasha Denona palette because my husband.
Lucky. I need to get some ND in my life. That is one person I have not bought in any of her palettes yet. I'm waiting. I'm going like.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like, I'm just getting certain groups of makeup. Like right now, like Juvia's Place, I got a bunch of palettes yesterday, for the price. But I'm waiting for her stuff to go more on sale.
Yeah, I don't think I would have ever like actually bought it anytime soon until maybe my channel grew bigger. But getting it was okay. I don't know if you watched my video, but I was like, I really didn't want it, honestly. But I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got it now because it is nice. But I have these colors. I could pull out a couple of palettes that I have that have these same colors in it, except for the shimmer one. So like. So I was like,
it's about
this palette, it's all together. But I'm gonna tell you what, the makeup itself, it feels good, it swipes awesome, it blends amazingly, and it lasts all day with primer. And I was told that I watched a lot of people's videos and they said that it doesn't hold color if you don't use primers. So I'll try that another day, but right now I'm just gonna use primer.
Hey, I hear ya. I was just looking for my primer and my hairband. I'm going to use today, do you know who MM Mitchell is?
No, I've heard of him though, or her. I've
He,
heard the brand.
he he's gay. He's really good friends with Jeffree Star.
Oh, okay.
But it's a Morphe collab. It's called Main Event 20 or Main Event 24, and it's a crazy palette.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And then the bottom row right here is all water like activated, so it's like liners you can use, or
Oh,
you can activate it with water, and it's more intense.
nice. That's
Nice.
cool.
I've only used this one time. John and I are going to face off soon. I love when
Oh,
John and I face off when we go at it. Who does a better job?
oh.
We do that. We've done. I think like we did James Charles palette, a few palettes. I hate having this. Go away, monsters. I never get them, but if I do get one, I get a monster. What did I have to grab? My primer. For my
My son is waiting to turn 18 so he can buy a monster because I won't let him.
Oh, yeah, you said that. Yeah, you know what, though? If you start them off young on them like that, they're going to become addicted like I am. And we don't want that.
Well, I know a 15-year-old who died of a heart attack from drinking 3 of them back to back because his heart couldn't handle it. I don't
That's
know if he had a bad heart, but that's why and that was when it was when my boys were like 5, 7, something like that, 7, 9. And then I was like, oh hell no. Because I used to let my daughter drink it here and there, and then I'm like, oh hell no. Oh no, no, no. You
oh
can
no.
die. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I understand why though. Where's my eye primer?
And I've never liked them. I've tried it and never gave me energy. And all it does is give me a massive headache, almost a migraine.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I drink the ones with no sugar in them. I don't know if that like helps, or I don't know. I asked the doctors if they were okay, and the doctor told me at the hospital, "How do you think we stay like working?" Basically, I was like, "Okay," but that's crazy. A 15-year-old had a heart attack from that. Uh,
And they'd said it was because of too much. So yeah, I'm like, oh hell no. Well, that's why I don't vape because I used to. So I don't. Have you ever heard of like Work First? Like a lot of states have it. Like mine's Michigan Works, and then there's like Indiana Works. It's for like if you get like cash assistance or food stamps, they make you go to this Work First thing.
Oh yeah, they have
And
in New York. It's called like work training or something like that.
yeah,
Work.
so years ago I was getting help when I was pregnant, and I had to go through it, and
What? When you're pregnant, you had to go through it.
yeah, they still make you look for jobs unless your doctor
Put you in
takes you
bed
off of
rest.
work. And
Yeah.
I was working, they just cut my hours, so I just needed a little extra help. And they're like, okay, well here you got to do this class, and so I did it. But anyways, oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about.
You're talking about like workforce development. Like,
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember why now. It'll come back to me. I do this all the time.
oh, it's okay, girl. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I need that focus stuff. That nasty. Did you watch my the goodie box video?
I have not yet watched that, but I did watch that one.
Well, there's this stuff, I can't remember the name of it, but it came in like this little tube and it was nasty as hell, but it was for focus and memory.
Yeah.
And I tried it because, I try everything. And the first day that I tried it, oh my gosh, it made me focus like you wouldn't believe. And I'm like, was that just me or was it, the
Was that
thing?
my mind or
So,
was that me? Yeah.
yeah. So anyways, it actually works really good. Really good.
That's
So,
awesome. I'm gonna watch that. I have to catch up on your videos. I have a lot of catching up to do. I did watch your granddaughter one this morning because I opened the computer and that's the first thing I saw was you and your granddaughter.
I need focus stuff.
yeah,
There's
I wasn't gonna put it up yet, but she asked for it because I posted my Ipsy for 11 today because I found this thing because I've been doing 8 o'clock post, right?
Yeah.
Well, I found this thing in my analytics and it tells me the best time for the people who watch my videos.
Yeah.
So it
Mine's
gives me
all
like
over the
hours
place.
every day. So I decided I was going to post my Ipsy video at 11 for today because that's when it was recommended to post it. So I'm like, okay. But yesterday, my daughter was like, have you posted the video yet? Natty wants to watch it. And I'm like, no, not yet. I'm like, okay, I'll get edited and I'll post it tomorrow morning because I already had one up at 8. And so I posted it, for 8 o'clock. I already had one up at 11, so I posted one for 8 today, so that way she can go and rewatch it because that's all that girl did when she was here after we posted it. And then she was pretending she had her own YouTube channel. It was the cutest thing
Oh
ever.
my God, really? She's so cute.
Yeah, I
I
love her to
one
pieces.
around. I swear I want one more. That's all I want.
I'm good with grandkids, so.
Yeah, well, you're lucky you have grandkids. My daughter, I don't think is going to have children.
Oh, really?
My primer for my eyes. There it is. Sorry, girl. I didn't put all my stuff on my table.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Where's that damn blush I like? Contour. Okay. Like, I was going through my makeup and I found all these palettes, face palettes I have that I never use. So
Oh, really?
yeah. I love Morphe's makeup because contouring is really hard for me because I am light skinned. So if I do it, it will make my skin look a couple shades darker, like I'm tan.
Right.
I can do it, but I have to make sure the rest of my skin's matching. Or put a turtle.
Can't you get lighter contouring? I've seen shit that looks like.
Hey, Bethany. Good morning.
Hey, Bethany.
How are you, Beth? Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, for the contouring, I have, so many different varieties of shades and, I don't know. This is my favorite stuff for my eyebrows. That Benefit Gimme Brow.
Yeah.
It's a mini one. I wanted to try it before I spent $20 on it.
I think I have one of those little ones, actually.
Well, it's perfect for blonde hair.
No, I have oh yeah, I do. I have a little one.
You got that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not the right color for me. I got this, so it's a little bit too light for me. But so before I started my YouTube channel, I got Birchbox a couple of times, and then I was okay with it until I got until I got Allure, and then I was paying the same amount, and Allure always gave me a couple of full-size items, and Birchbox never did. And so then I just quit doing Birchbox. Well, now I'm watching people, and now Birchbox is occasionally throwing in a fucking full-size item. So I might get that again.
And I was gonna say I'm thinking about getting Birchbox. That was one of my first subscription boxes. That and Ipsy wasn't called Ipsy. Ipsy was called Glam Bag, I think.
Hey, was ColourPop used to be called Color Mom?
I don't know.
Because in Raw Beauty Christie's thing, she was like, I always wanted to collab with Color Mom or ColourPop. And so I was like, what? That'd be cool. I didn't know that because I'm new to makeup. So I was just wondering.
Always a busy bee. Giovanna. All right.
Giovanna.
So my contour is ridiculously that light.
Nice.
It has
but
to be
hey, you're like almost vampire white, so that's understandable.
You're funny. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're darling.
Bye, John.
Hey, she was talking to you.
Hi, Joyland.
You walked away.
I know.
He said, hi, Joyland.
Hi,
saying good morning to you.
Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. So my husband put a nail right here in his throat from a nail gun. And I'm like, how in the fuck you do that because like he's doing a roof right now. Well,
Right.
apparently the nail when he went to go like hit or whatever, it like bounced off and came back and like went right in, which is so weird. Have you ever played with a nail gun before?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
You can take a nail gun and you can stand like 6 inches away from a tree and shoot it, and it will not, it's not like it doesn't give enough power for it to stick into a tree, but apparently it gives enough power to stick through your skin.
I would say that one I would believe. Oh, wow, was he in pain?
Oh yeah, he still is. We took him to the ER. I told him, well, see, I'm not much of an ER person. I've got to almost be dying before I go. He, on the other hand, goes to the ER every time something bad happens to him. So to each your own. But I'm like, because he drove all the way back from where he was working from and it wasn't bleeding. He was talking and everything. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're okay. Like that was over an hour ago. If there's something wrong, don't think you could have drove yourself, and I don't think you'd be walking and your fucking face would be like this or something, you know. But we took him anyways, and they actually got him in and out because it was considered an emergency, and they did a CAT scan and stuff on him. But he just missed all of his important shit that it was right here. He just missed
You lucky man.
he just missed a vein or something. They told him, they were like, you just missed. They're like, if it would have been cut hair to the right or cut hair to the left, fucking, you could be screwed. So
You nailed it right.
yeah, he nailed it right. Yeah.
Poor man. That's awful. He's lucky. Wow. It sounds like my kind of luck. If you would have been an inch over, you would have been. When I was in a car accident when I was 16, they were like, if it was an inch over, you'd be dead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a bad accident. My friend had a Buick and the Dodge Ram pickup truck hit my side. So it wasn't pretty.
Horrible.
Yeah. And the airbag never deployed, so my head hit the dashboard.
Ooh.
So I had really bad whiplash. Like I couldn't move. I don't know if you've been in accidents before, right? You
Oh,
said
yeah.
everyone hits you.
Yeah, the only time I've ever been in an accident that was caused by myself, I hit a tree. Like, and I did that. That was straight up my fault. But any of the other accidents, people hit me. So to change the subject really quick, it's funny how when you get new products, you find out ones that you liked before you don't like. So I had gotten this Morphe eye primer and I loved it because I got it on a Boxy pop or Boxy add-ons or pop-ups or whatever it is, because Boxy sent me this primer and this is like $30. This one is really, really good, right?
Yep.
So I only use that for special occasions because it's $30 and I'm not trying to run out of it anytime soon. So I went ahead and ordered this because it was on sale and I was like, oh, this works really good. Well, then Boxy just sent me this, which this one is so full compared to that one or this one, but the bottles are bigger too. So, but anyway, so I used this and this is super, super sticky. Well, I've used this a couple of times, but I decided, I'm just going to use this, you know, a little more often than I would the other stuff, but I'm going to use up my Morphe stuff, right? I put my Morphe on and I don't like it now. It's still doing good, but it looks patchy. And I kind of noticed it before, but never thought anything of it. This does not look patchy, and the other stuff does not look patchy when you put your makeup on it, but the Morphe does. So
does it? I'm about to use NARS. I love NARS makeup. I have a full-size primer. Chelsea, you got T-boned by a side truck. Yeah, it just the accident, the truck just hit my side. Yeah. But you got a lot of eye primers, girl.
Yeah, that's 3. Oh, and I got 2 more that I got my bag of my Miss A stuff. I did a video on it. I just have to upload or have to edit it and then get it uploaded. But I'll probably put that up next week, honestly, because I've already got all this week filled out or full, and I've done some days where I've done doubles.
Yeah.
Like because I wanted to get my BoxyCharm out and my Ipsy and you know that. But so I got 2 primers and that because that's before I ordered this because I just want to try new primers, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll find one that's not really heavy on my eyelid. And this stuff isn't that heavy on my eyelid. So that's good. I like that. It's not that heavy. But so those primers that I got were like $1, and so I'm like, I hope they work. Like, I don't know, they may not, but everything I got was between $1 and $1.55. So
I was going to, no, I have my cart filled. I was going to go buy, there's 2 makeup companies. I was going to get their foundation and everything they had to offer. Was it the one company, like AIU or something like that?
a second.
There's 2 of them, AIU and then something else.
SOS or
Yeah,
AOA. No, it's AOA. There's that one.
AOA. That's the company I was talking about. Yeah.
Trying to find one of my primers. Yeah, so my primer is by Amuse. AMUSE.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2 of these. I got one that's blank canvas and one that's clean canvas, and they're just a little bit different colored, but I think they're gonna match my skin color. So,
Can you open this for me?
and then I got this because this is for my beauty.
I
'Cause
was gonna get one of those.
I don't use my sponges very much anymore because I can't just lay it down anywhere because I'm weird. And so I found this, so now I'll be able to start using my sponges again. But I got all kinds of nice stuff in here. And I spent, it was $31 and like 31.21 or something like that total. And I got like 28 products.
Yes, my cart is like full to the brim. Like I went through the whole website, like even jewelry they had.
Yeah.
I think it's like $50 something, but there's like
So
tons.
much shit you got, right?
Yeah, like, I even forgot how many products are in there.
Yeah, it's great. Well, I bought this one pack for $8 and I was a little like, what the fuck? Because they gave me a liquid eyeliner, like the kind you'd pull out, that
Yeah.
kind of liquid eyeliner. Then they gave me another like liquid eyeliner, but it's like the tube itself where it's got the little thing on it. And
Mhm.
it's kind of like a marker. And then
Yeah.
they gave me eyeliner that you would use with like an eyeliner brush, like one of these brushes.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're all blue. I'm like, why would you give me 3 fucking blue eyeliners that are in different like that just don't make sense. I got blue mascara. That's the main reason I wanted it, was because of the mascara. But they also had, I didn't think that I was going to get 3, but I don't read anything. That's my problem. So might have told me they were sending me 3 eyeliners, but I thought it was going to be different. Like I thought I was going to get like a blue eyeshadow and a blue eyeliner and a blue mascara. And it even gave me a blue lipstick.
Chelsea just said that Shop Miss A is 11% off today because today's Veterans Day.
Oh God, I wish I had more money. But then they gave, well, I guess it's a blue lip gloss. It's sparkly. I think it's awesome.
I like it. It's different. It would go good with like a winter look, like a frosted look.
Yeah, but they gave me this blue mascara, which I hope these mascaras are good because my Wander Beauty is in a tube like this.
Yeah.
And it has the same brush, and Wander Beauty is $24.99 or $24 for a new one. If these were good, they got brown and black for $1 too, baby. I'm going back and getting some. But so I got this blue eyeliner, then this blue eyeliner, and then this blue eyeliner. All came in that $8 package.
Wow.
$8 for 8 items. So I was like,
did you get some good palettes? Because I saw some really decent palettes, like a few of them, but they're out of stock. So I didn't know if maybe you got.
They were all out of stock for me too. But I did buy a green, a forest green, I think it said, mascara. I love it. I love them colors. And then I think they gave me this because I didn't order it. Like I looked on my thing, and this is
an
a
eyeliner.
Yeah, so I think they accidentally put that in my bag.
Oops. Maybe it was a free gift though.
It might have been. Oh, and I got this. Yes, this is a sexy metallic. It's silver liquid eyeliner.
Nice.
And I love silver. Well, it's like a silver shade, I guess. But I was like, yay.
Yay, Miss A.
Yeah. And I got some eyelashes, some fake lashes there. Oh, and they got this and that thing that was
I was gonna get those.
this came in that thing of 8, and it gave me
Yeah.
a cute little barrette that I'm gonna give to my granddaughter, and stuff. It was nice. But I'm super excited about the silver eyeliner because I have a rose gold one that I got from Too Faced, or not, yeah, Too Faced in a mystery box.
I love
And
to.
I love wearing that. I love wearing that rose gold. I don't like gold, but rose gold ain't too bad. But I was like, man, I need a silver one. So when I seen that, I was like, click. Yes, ma'am, because they had silver, gold, rose gold, and a few other different colors. Oh, did you, Bethany? I've been trying not to buy pop-ups or anything. Everything that I order is going to be for Christmas presents only, I think, until after the holidays.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that sucks when you unsubscribe from BoxyCharm. You can't go to their Boxy pop-up, and their Boxy pop-up rocks. What did you buy, Bethany? I remember around Christmas time, I always bought the makeup brush sets because the Luxe Dreamcatcher collection is normally like 150 something. And I got for like $50 from Boxy Pop Up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I like Boxy Pop Up. Alrighty. So guys, I'm going to be using my Morphe Main Street 24 or Main Event 24 with M. Mitchell. I love saying his name.
Yeah. Good,
Yeah.
cute name. I think I've seen him on like Instagram or something. I think that's why the name.
Probably. He's very well known on Instagram. He has stories. Oh, okay, you got Hank and Henry. I have those. I just ordered 3 palettes from Hank and Henry, and they're all pink and mauves. I can't wait.
I don't have any Hank and Henry. I got one of their lipsticks,
Oh, their lipsticks are good.
and I hate it. Really?
Which one do you have?
I have
You don't like it?
this one right here that I got in my BoxyCharm,
Those. Yeah, those are beautiful.
and they're beautiful, but I've wore it, but it don't last. Like you have to carry it with you. It don't even last an hour on my lips
Really?
at all. And it says long lasting. And then I got tired of having to keep replying it. So I found another brown lipstick that I don't have to keep replying. I mean, I don't mind, having to reapply it once in a while, a couple of times throughout the day. But hourly is ridiculous because what happens is it starts right here. And then it starts going like from like licking your lips or talking or whatever. And it starts making you look like you got them butthole lips, like Raw Beauty Christie says. And so you got to keep replying it. So I don't like lipstick like that.
No, I wouldn't either. You can contact Hank and Henry and tell them about that. I'm sure they'll send you a new one.
Oh,
I would, because Hank don't play around with his makeup. He don't want people saying that shit. I'm just saying everything I've ever gotten from Hank and Henry is awesome. And I have the Poison palette and it's signed. I have a few things
really?
signed from him. Yeah, I love him. I would love for him to do my makeup. And he hates when you bring your eyeshadow up like I do.
Oh, yeah?
He hates it.
Oh, wow.
So him and I would be fighting.
Yeah. I know, like I watch Robert Welch, and he's always like, don't bring it all the way up. He's like, blend it out. But even when I blend it out, I tend to think that there's too big of a gap there, and makes me look like a retard. So then I go in and at the end and I'll add a little bit of lighter and blend that in with it. And I don't care. People don't like it, then they ain't gotta look at me.
Right. That's the way I put it.
No, I'm gonna try that lipstick again, because I've been using a lot of stuff for my lips, and they have been turning out like this so far is like the best winter I've had, and it's not even winter yet because my lips dry really bad. But I've been using the I actually get it. I've been using the Brazilian Kiss that I got in my last month BoxyCharm.
Oh,
And then,
I love that company.
oh man, it's awesome. And then I've been using my Drew, I think that's how you say it. This is supposed to help with chapped lips. So I got this in this month's BoxyCharm. And then I just got the sleeping mask for my lips that you put on. And I put that on last night, and I got that. That's the AOA company, I think.
Yeah.
And I put that on last night, and I woke up this morning, and my lips were so soft.
Really?
I was like, wow. And that was a fucking $1. I'm like, wow. So between those two products, these two products, I haven't even been barely using any of my chapsticks. And I'm like, oh, nice. I mean, they're a little, but there's better than what they normally are. So I'm wondering if it's because my lips chap so much, if that's why the lipstick isn't doing what it's supposed to do for me.
I don't know. I think each brand has their own formula. I use a special kind, and it's called Honeybee or something like that. And I got it one time in a BoxyCharm, and I've been addicted to it ever since. It's a lip treatment. I can show it to you. But with the formulas, you never know. All of our bodies react differently to things.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Bethany, I wanted to buy some more of them, but I didn't. I was good. Now, if my mom sends me the money like she says she is, then I'll buy makeup for my channel and for me. But
Yeah.
until the holidays are over with, I'm trying really hard. I mean, I did buy gave in and got the Shop Miss A stuff. So
Yeah.
that was
Bethany
$30.
has you have an extra one of those, Bethany? I'll buy it from you.
They're awesome.
I want to try one because I know they're quite expensive on the website.
$17, I think. $17 or $18 is what my card said last month.
I go on that website quite a bit because I want to try their shampoos and stuff, but I need to repair my hair before I do all that. I would love one of those Brazilian lips. They look really just nice. Does it taste good too?
Well, I don't have a flavor. I don't have a taste to me, but it has a smell. It smells delicious.
I was gonna say, does it smell good then? Yeah.
Yeah, it smells really good.
I figured.
Some people say it reminds them of like a carnival or something, but I don't really do that. I don't do carnivals, so I don't know if that does smell like a carnival. Like it smells fucking good. To me, it kind of smells like a beach. Like if I had
Remember
shoes.
that smells like beachy, coconutty, like I'm
Yeah.
on the ocean in my bikini, loving life. Oh, can't wait to do that someday soon. Let's see here. Trying to decide what color I want to go with.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always going to make the same look with this palette though.
Really?
Yeah, because like I like my makeups a certain way.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, I have all these colors. I wanted a different palette because like some people got like palettes that they were in other boxes that they didn't get. And that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Mhm. Oh, I'm sorry.
But oh well. I mean, it's really good. Listen to me bitch about a really good palette.
I was gonna say she
Only
bitching.
Joy would do that.
Only Joy.
Yeah, who is it? Elaine, she put in my comment, she's like, I never thought that I would feel bad for somebody who got a Natasha Denona palette, but I'm sorry you didn't get what you wanted.
I know most people would be jumping on that Natasha Denona palette.
Oh, there's people that are pissed. I've watched unboxings, people that are on my channel that I are subscribed to, and people that I'm not. And there's so many people that are not getting the Natasha Denona palette. That's why I was like, when Allie Dawson got 3 of them, I was like, ooh, people. I mean, I don't think people are gonna be mad at her, but people are gonna be pissed at BoxyCharm because
Yeah, BoxyCharm.
yeah, they should be able to like. They know she gets PR, like BoxyCharm gives her PR, and they also know that she has paid boxes because she talks about it in her PR videos. And they have people, from what I understand, watch those videos to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. So they should have a better setup for people they give to PR that also buy their own boxes to make sure that they don't get duplicates of 1 million special pallets that are only them pallets are going to be made, and you're not going to be able to get no more of them.
That's crazy.
And she does do giveaways and stuff, but still,
Yeah. She
don't know.
became big overnight.
That's what she said. I don't know what video that was, but she talks about.
I forgot because I used to follow her, and then all of a sudden, like a lot of the people I followed, like I've known them when they had 300 followers. Like Southern Mom, she's got like 11 or 12 now. She Crafty. I've known a lot of people.
Well, according to a couple of YouTubers, when they talk about like how their YouTubes grew and all that, all of them were like, I barely had any subscribers, and then one day I put up this video, and I became famous overnight. Like I got 10,000 extra subscribers and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And so it just depends, I guess. Like
It does.
I don't know.
It all depends.
I don't know, but I hope that happens to me. But I expect it not to, So.
Go down and watch my sports.
Okay, darling, go watch your sports.
I
Love you.
Bye, Joyland.
Bye, John.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good day.
All right.
That would be cool for all of us, Bethany. I do. I pray. I try to give everybody everything they need.
Hey, Nikki.
I want even the people I don't like, because there's people on YouTube that I don't like. Even those people, I hope they go far, because I try not to wish bad on anybody, because I know what goes around comes around.
Right. Thank you, Nikki. How are you doing, hon?
Hey, Triple B, I got to catch up on some of your videos. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not commenting, but I'll like, and that way give you your view hours too, but I don't want to be in no drama, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. I'm going to be one of your visible supporters, okay?
Same here. I just don't want
Visible, not visible. Invisible. I said that wrong.
I was gonna say, what did you say? I was like, hold on, what did she say?
I'm dyslexic, so
No, I am too. That's
I can
why
read backwards.
Me.
I can read backwards, upside down book backwards better than I can right side up forward. It's crazy. But I talk like I'm dyslexic. I say everything backwards. The people that are around me, they get it. People that aren't around me, they're like, what?
Hey, like, what is it? No, I'll see something and I'll say the dog. I'll say dog the or something. Sometimes I say shit backwards. I don't know what's my problem. My problem right now is John stole my lighter. I found it.
John stole your lighter?
Yeah, I found it though. He's lucky.
Going out for a cigarette?
He might be. I don't know. He slept in today. I'm worried about him.
Both did.
I know we both did, but I'm worried about him though. Early bird. I think the seizure really just impacted him terribly, and his body is recovering.
That's true. And he could be going through a depression too. Keep that in mind. My uncle had a seizure and he went through a depression. And my aunt had too. She started noticing that that he was doing things differently, and she kind of knew he was in a depression. So she made him start, getting up early again and doing this and doing that, because in his mind he was afraid he was going to have another seizure and die.
Oh,
so that might be it too.
They put John, he does sometimes, Bethany, but we both are quitting. I have to wait until I take my injections for my migraines, and then a month after that, I'm going to start Chantix. So I want to quit. I've been smoking for too long, and it's just catching up with my health now, I think. But some people can't quit smoking, so I hope I can. Right, Joy? Some people smoke for life. Like I was told, I'm on Suboxone. I was told that I might be on Suboxone for the rest of my life.
Might be actually.
Huh?
You might be actually, but you know what's really weird is how you were telling me that you take Suboxone. I know people that get high off of
A
Suboxone.
lot of people do. I'll tell you, you have to take more than that. And a lot of people love to candy flip it. I call it with Suboxone. You take a bunch of benzos like Klonopin or Xanax with it, and it just makes you feel like you're nodding out all the time.
See, I didn't know. I
I
was
didn't
like,
get high off of it. If I did, you guys would see me high. But I'm on time. I'm high is when I smoke weed.
well, I know that like I know why people take it, but I also know that if they take it the right way, you can't tell. But if they take it the wrong way, then you know that.
Because they're nodding out like they're on heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way. And it's crazy. If you drink soda pop when you're in Suboxone, it makes you hyper. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah. I don't know. I hate being on medication, but it is needed for the time being.
Yeah, I hate being on medicine too, but I'm on medicine for my mental health, which it's good because like if I if I was not on my medicine, and I don't think that I could do a YouTube channel. I think I would be very mean, very evil. I mean, maybe I
Really?
could do a YouTube channel. There's people out there that like that, but it definitely wouldn't have been about beauty or anything like that because I'm a completely different person off my medicine. I'm horrible, and I know this. Um, so there's wanting, thinking maybe they might have to change my medicines up or whatever, and that scares me because this is the first medicine.
That's actually helps with your mental health.
Yeah. Sorry, my daughter texted me.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't apologize. Yeah, my medicine just keeps my mind stable. I'm bipolar, so my mind's always racing.
Yeah, I don't have bipolar. They diagnosed me with it when I was younger, but I knew they were wrong because my brother's bipolar and I wasn't having the same problems he was having. So
Right.
it took years for them, like 15 years from the time that I figured it out. 15 years from the time they diagnosed me with bipolar until they found out that I had borderline personality disorder.
That's crazy. I have ADHD too, which they should have caught the bipolar when I was younger because of how hyper I was. And my mom would not put me on medication. So that didn't help when I was younger. I don't know.
I wasn't
I think she just didn't want me labeled. You know what I mean?
It's a possibility. I wasn't going to put my kids on medicine. My boys have ADHD. Well, one has ADHD and one's ADD. And I wasn't going to put them on medicine either, but then the school made me. They're like it's a Michigan law that if like your children is under control in the classroom, you have to get them medicated or you have to pull them out of school. And I was working like a full-time job and a part-time job at the time. I was a single mom. There was
You're
no way
like,
I could fucking homeschool them, so I had to get them medicated. Michigan's fucked up state, man.
it is. I was about to say, I don't think they do that in New York. I know in New York, it is mandated that your kids are vaccinated, and a lot of people are against vaccinating their children.
Yeah, my kids, they're vaccinated for what they need to be
Yeah.
vaccinated for, but they have never received a flu shot a day in their life. And I'm gonna fight that if they're still children, if that ever becomes a law, because like I don't think that flu shots work the way they're supposed to. And if you research it, there are a lot of big time doctors. One is in Washington, one's in California, another one is in Texas, and they're like, do not take the flu shot, like because they
Really?
say
Yeah. I have to because I was in the coma.
well, they say the reason why you shouldn't is because they don't know what flu strand is going to happen that year. They just
Right.
guess. And if they give you, like a couple of years ago, they gave everybody, everybody that got flu shots, they gave them their flu strand, and the fucking flu that came wasn't even close. So their flu shot did nothing for them. The only way it works, according to some of these doctors, is if, it's the right shot for the right strand of flu, which makes perfect sense to me, you know? So, but I got it one time when I was 17. I'm gonna tell you something. Before I turned 17, I was never sick. I never had a day off of school because of being sick, like nothing. I was always very, very healthy. Then I was working at this nursing home. And when you work in a nursing home, it don't matter if you're in the kitchen, or anything, you have to get a flu shot, right?
Yep.
So I got the flu
Yeah.
shot. I swear to you, within like
You're
3
sick.
hours of getting that shot, I was sicker than a dog for 3
It
weeks.
happens to me too.
And they said, "Oh, it's because you already had the
Had
flu."
this
And I'm like,
trend and
"No." I'm like, "There's no fucking way. I've never been sick a day in my life, never." And all of a sudden I got the flu. Well, guess who hasn't gotten that flu shot since then? And I've never had the flu. Last year was the first year that I got sick, like sick.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the flu, it was just like a head cold and all of that. But
all your
um
sinuses and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and that's just because, I was over pushing myself and not, doing what I was supposed to be doing. But I have yet to get the flu. I've yet to get it, and I don't get the flu shot. So
I just got mine. I didn't get sick from it. What I normally happens to me when I get shots, this is crazy. I get fevers.
Oh, really? That is
It's been
crazy.
going on since I was a little girl. They always would hand me the grape Tylenol to chew.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna have to go potty real quick. Apparently my bladder's like, nope.
It weakens our immune system. Then why would the doctors be like, well, you have to go on it because you were in a coma? And I've had my ammonia shot, and I'm only 37. I got that.
I'll never. I'll be right
I
back.
had to. They were like, because of your lungs and like the tubing and all that from your coma, you have to take these shots. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just try listening to my doctor because he's pretty damn smart. Because it's a live virus, that's why your body is fighting it. Gotcha, Bethany. Make sure you guys go enter my giveaway. Yeah, okay. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. All those medical terms, Bethany, you're bringing back to my mind. Where'd that thing go?
Okay, I'm back.
I get you, Bethany. I do it because they asked me to. That's all I have to say. And I haven't had the flu in years, so.
Yeah. I don't get the flu though. I mean, I don't know.
I've gotten it once really bad where I swear the neighbors could hear me.
Yeah.
On the toilet.
That's sad.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Getting sick.
Yeah, I have really bad acid reflux and
oh, do you? That sucks.
Yeah, so right now I can't take nothing for pain. Like, I mean, I can, but I'm trying not to. So when they went in to see how bad my acid reflux was, they did one of them scope things.
Yeah.
And they told me that my stomach lining was coated with Motrin and ibuprofen and all of that, because if you take a lot of it, it doesn't digest in your body the right way and it coats. Well, I was taking Motrin like 4 or 5 times a week. Because it does help with inflammation and stuff like that,
Oh yeah.
So anyways, after they got done doing the testing and stuff, they're like, you need to quit taking this medicine for 2 years straight. They're like, you can take Tylenol. And I'm like, Tylenol does nothing for me. So when I'm in pain, I just deal with it, because they told me that I could die if my stomach lining breaks open or whatever.
Oh wow.
And they're like, and you're in a critical condition and there's nothing we can do except for let it deteriorate and exalt, or is that how you say it? Dissolve. There you go. Dissolve the way it's supposed to once it's in your system. So they determined it's going to take 2 years, and it's been probably about 8 months since they told me that. So I really don't take anything. I took a Norco the other day because my tooth was killing me so bad, and I had some left over from a while ago because I save all my medicine, because I used to be a pill head, so I'd never take all my pills unless it's antibiotic. But if I do get a pain pill, I don't take them like I'm supposed to, and I always have leftovers because I don't want to become a drug head again. But anyways, I ended up taking a Norco, and I was so stressed, even though it took my tooth pain away. But I was so stressed by taking one Norco that means I'm gonna have another 6 months on top of this. Like I don't know, because I know that right now nothing's digesting the way it's supposed to because of how thick my stomach lining is. But that also fucks with my acid reflux. So when I eat something that don't agree with me, it comes out one end and out the other at the same time. And then it feels like I have a fever. So I have to sit in the bathroom with a bucket while I'm doing both. It's horrible.
Right.
I didn't even do that when I was pregnant or sick or anything, but now that I have acid reflux, it's horrible.
Wow, girl. By the way, you made some pretty looks. Thank you. Thank you,
You
Beth.
do. You always make beautiful eye looks.
So do you. I think she's talking to both of us.
Oh,
One
well.
of us. I don't know what she's talking to. So, have you started Christmas shopping for your children yet?
No.
No. That's
No,
right.
I am a last minute shopper. Like I do plan on ordering some stuff online, but I'll probably do that after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too for John.
But most of the stuff that plus the kids are like, we only have to come up with $400 because my 18-year-old, he don't get the $100 once, they only get it until they graduate high school. And then after that, I mean, he'll get something for Christmas, but it'll be something small because he don't live with me anymore. But so I only got to come up with $400. The kids all want $100 a piece. And then I'm going to put some stuff in their stockings, get them a Santa gift.
Yeah.
And my mom's gonna send up presents, and my daughter's coming up and she'll bring presents. So it's gonna be a good Christmas, but no, I really don't have to. Hi, Diane.
I was about to say hi, Diane. Sorry, just woke up. You sound like me, girl.
It's okay. No need to be sorry.
I was gonna say, don't be sorry. It's okay. How are you doing, Miss Diane? Hey, Bethany, did you see Giovanna's Place had that 45% off sale yesterday? I wonder if Bethany saw that.
I don't know. I need to. Do you find that stuff in your emails? Because I need to sign up for
Yes, I get emails. That's why. For all the makeup companies I love, I am signed up with them, and it'll God bless you. And sometimes you sign up for their text too, so you get a text message.
Well, I was signed up, I think, for Pures, but they fucking text me like 10 times a day. I end up telling them to stop. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. It just annoyed me. So I was like, no, never mind. But I do get their emails.
Joanne Fabrics is out of control. If you ever sign up with them, be careful. My mom always done that.
Yeah, Chelsea, that's how it was with my kids. I always spend the exact same amount, but as they were getting older, the bigger ones were getting less and the littler ones were getting more. But this year they all requested to just give them $100. And normally I would spend more than $100 on them. Normally I spend like $400 a piece, which kills me, But I want my kids because I don't spoil my kids like most people do because I'm realistic. So they get spoiled for their birthday, they get spoiled for Christmas, and then, maybe Easter or something. But and then the rest of the year I just get them what they need if they need it. But I don't want my kids to think that, money grows on a tree, and plus they need to work to earn their stuff. So but once they become adults, then that's different, then you don't get as much when you're an adult. And then when they become parents, they get even less because now I'm spending that money on their kids.
Yeah.
So but that's how it was in my family.
Yeah, like what you guys are talking about. And same Chelsea. Like, I never care where my guests come from. I'm not like that. I never have been. Where, you know what I'm saying, Joy? Where some kids are like, no, it has to be from this store.
Right. Yeah.
Brand, or I'm going to have a hissy fit. Like
So if my kids were to ever, but I don't think my children would tell me that because they already know my answer to that. But if I ever had a child tell me you get it from here or I don't want it, I'd get them jack shit. They'd get nothing. Absolutely nothing. All of these kids, like I watch people who have videos and they have their kids in them or whatever, and that's fine. You know, have your kids in them. But the parents that let their kids do whatever the fuck they want and they don't say anything to them, those are the kids that are going to grow up spoiled rotten and think that they can do whatever they want because when they're younger, you've got to correct them. It starts
Oh,
when they're
yeah.
young. You can't wait until they're a teenager because then you done lost the battle.
Yeah.
But my kids, I'm mean. Like I mean, I hate to say it, but I'll look right at my child and tell them, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You're not 18. You don't get feelings yet. I have your feelings. And like, and people are like, oh my God, you're so mean. And I'm like, but it's the truth because they'll be like, they'll want something. And if I don't get it for them, they're like, that made me so mad. I can't believe you didn't get it for me. I'm like, get a fucking job. You're old enough to work. I don't care about your feelings. It's not a necessity. If you want it, you figure out how to get it because I ain't no bank. And even if I was, you ain't getting it. Like, you know,
I gotta
so
get my lip stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
well, they need to know, Bethany. Yeah, my kids, I don't spoil them. And I think it's because when I was being raised, my mom spoiled the hell out of me. I was one of the biggest spoiled rotten brats. And I'm telling you, I knew before I even got pregnant that I was not spoiling my children because I was the type of kid that would look at my mom. So seriously, and I'm not trying to brag because I was an asshole, but my mom would be making something for dinner and it was something that I liked, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I'd look at my mom and be like, well, if you don't make me this, I'm not eating dinner. And she would make it. She would make two fucking meals just so that way I could have dinner. And
Really?
I was horrible. Like my mom wanted us to be so happy. She would do anything and she still does. But now that I look back on it, my mom should have whooped my ass like a million times, told me no 2 million times because I'd look right at her and be like, you're going to do this now or I'm going to beat your ass because I was bigger than my mom. And I used my size against her. So I kind of feel like I used to intimidate my mother and make her do stuff that I wanted her to do. But I knew I was never going to let my kids do that before I even got pregnant because I used to tell myself, dude, you're a cunt, stop it. But I knew I could get away with it. And that's because I believe I wasn't told nothing. No, I wasn't told. Yeah, I wasn't told no enough when I was younger, and I got everything that I wanted. So I don't do that with my kids. And the older ones, the adult ones, once they realize about life, they're like, "Thank you so much.
Mom, thanks. Yeah,
Thank you,"
definitely.
because like they have children, they know that were spoiled their whole life and now are adults and are still living at home with their parents that don't have a job because they were never forced to be responsible and learn how to make their own money.
Well spoken.
Yeah, Bethany, I was a spoiled brat until I was 24 years old. My mom and stepdad, when they split up, when I was in my, I think I was 20 when they split up, but they both gave me money weekly. Like, so I had a job, but they were also handing me over money. They were just handing it over to me. So they, between the two of them, I was getting like $500 to $700 a week between them, plus my job. I lived like a queen. Well, on my 24th birthday, they both gave me a what was it, a birthday card. So I figured there was going to be, you know, a couple $100 in it or whatever. No, I don't know if they talked about it or if they both just decided at the same time. But in my card, they told me they were no longer giving me money and that it was time for me to grow up. That crushed my world. Straight up crushed my world. I went from being rich to being poor overnight because I was living outside my means of what I could do with my job because my parents gave me the extra money every week. So it was a very, very rude awakening for
I
sure.
was gonna say a rude awakening to life, huh? I was never raised like that. I never got the spoiledness. My mom, I think, truly hates my guts. She always has. I remind her of my father. But she always did good Christmases for us kids, but I wasn't spoiled. I was spoiled by my grandparents growing up. That was a different story.
I'm reading everything that they're saying.
Yeah, I gotta look at it too. I'm just trying to put some glue on some lashes.
I don't know, but I spoil my grandchildren. Let me tell you, my daughter, she's like, you didn't do that with me when I was little. And I'm like, you're not my grandchild.
Ah, you're not my grandchild.
But the one thing that I don't do is like, when my daughter lived with me after her daughter was born, when Natty was like a year old, she'd come into my room and it'd be like 11 o'clock at night and I'd give her candy. I'd give her chocolate candy, and then that would keep her up longer. So my daughter's like, "Mom, can you quit giving her candy?" So, like, if my child says, "Don't do this with my child," then I don't do it. But because I don't want to be that parent where it's like I'm the grandma, I can do what I want. Because in the end, my grandchildren need to know that their parents are the boss over everybody. So, or the boss over them anyways, that nobody else has the right to get and interfere in their them being brought up. So there's times that Maddie will want me to do something, but I know Ivy will get mad about it. And I'm like, we can't do that, honey. Mommy and Daddy said no. And she gets mad, but then there's so many times that I spoil. Like, I'll take her to the store and let her buy whatever the hell she wants. And sometimes it'll be $5 worth of stuff, and sometimes it's 150. It just, I love spoiling my grandchildren, but that's my job as a grandma, I think, is to spoil them. And it's hers and her husband's job to teach them.
Chelsea, I started working when I was like 11 years old. I babysat, and then once I could work legally, I had to get the school permits and all that. So I've always worked. Diane, you came up with a lot of siblings. Yeah, my grandfather did too. Family was quite poor. Trying to read all their comments.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been doing too. No, I only came up with one brother. So, but I have two older brothers because my dad was a whore and he cheated on his wife with my mom. So that's how I was conceived. But so I have two older brothers from my dad, and then I have two stepsisters from my ex stepfather. I still claim them, but they don't claim me anymore. But they were my sisters for years, so they're still my sisters.
Yeah.
But so in the house, it was just me and my brother, my younger brother, who has a different dad too. So we did get spoiled, and even now I get spoiled. Like, I have the video being posted tomorrow. I think at 11 and the 11 or 12, I can't remember what time it recommended me to do it, of my mom giving me a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. And it's all this stuff back here plus a bunch more. So like my
That's
mom every
awesome.
year sends me all kinds of Christmas stuff, but it's because I collect it.
Yes, I love to collect Christmas and holiday stuff too. I don't have any of my holiday stuff anymore because when I was married, somehow my ex got all my Christmas stuff somehow, and that went years of ornaments. But
Oh
my
man.
daughter has it, thank God.
My mom gave me all of our Christmas ornaments from when we were little.
Oh, did she?
And yeah, and I had them for years, and then I lost a trailer in Indiana. I left my ex, we split up, and he was supposed to stay there and like keep, getting the trailer because it was in both of our names.
Right.
Well, then he decided to abandon it, and nobody got a hold of me. Nobody.
Nobody told you.
So they emptied out my house, and I was making arrangements to go back and get my stuff from my ex, and he still didn't tell me that he abandoned it. Like, I was still talking to him and everything. So anyways, I had no clue. 3 months later, I go back and my trailer's fucking gone, like literally gone from the lot that I lived in. And they took everything out of my trailer. I found out because I went and talked to the lady, and they took everything out of my trailer that my ex left behind, and they sold it. They sold all of my fucking Christmas ornaments that I'd had like 30 years worth of, from my mom's stuff to our kids' stuff to like other people in the family. Oh, I was so mad
I bet you were heated. I'd be heated too.
because I would have got that shit sooner if I would have known. But he made arrangements for them to fucking tear it down and stuff because he didn't want to pay for it by himself.
Wow, he went right behind your back.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Sure did.
You hear me? I'm like, scumbag.
Oh, he is a little bit.
That's a scumbag move.
Yeah, he's a loser. I used to tend to date those a lot, it seemed like.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I found Dave, and he's not a loser, so that makes up for all the losers that I guess I had.
I'm happy you're with a good man now. That's all that matters.
For sure. I don't know if anything ever happens. Like, I don't think we'll ever split up, but if like he passes away before me, and I'm no matter what age I am, I think I'm done with men. I think I'm just gonna be single and live my life with my family and everything, because I found him when I was 32. So out of 32 years, I dated all losers until I met him. And then I wasn't even looking for love when I met him. That's why I tell everybody, don't look for it. Don't look for it because you're going to get the wrong one. And if you don't look for it, the right one just happens to come along. But I'm like, I tell them all the time, like, if you die before me, I don't care if it's tomorrow or 10 or 20 years from now. Like, I'm not getting into another relationship. I'll just be by myself.
I hear ya. Oh, Diane, you're getting a fur baby Lily. What, a Boston Terrier? Oh no.
Oh, nice. Isn't that true, Chelsea?
Chelsea, you're so funny. Kiss a lot of frogs. I've always been in more long-term relationships. I've had some short-term ones, but like long-term relationships. And
Yeah, me
John
too.
and I have known each other for 15 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. No, I've been in long-term relationships too. Like, I've had a couple of 2-year relationships. My one ex, before I got with Dave, we were together for 10 years. He was the one that sold my trailer out from underneath me. I just kept
Okay.
going back to him. He was he was the one that I kept going back to.
Oh, okay. One of those. I had
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I mean, he was like never abusive or anything like that, but he was a really bad drug addict. He worked, but all of his money went towards his drugs, and I worked, and all of my money went towards the house and the food and the bills. And but he would help me with the kids, and like financially, like he would take money out of his check to like help like buy diapers or buy clothes or whatever. So I was like, he's the best I've ever had at that point. But then one year I got my taxes, and he stole my new vehicle. He stole $1,500, and he went on a crack binge. And once I yeah, and once I found that out, I was like done, because I can tolerate a lot in a relationship, but the moment you steal from me, nope. Or
Yeah.
the moment you cheat on me, like
I've
none.
been there, done that.
So,
It would be
and
my medication that would be stolen.
I was lucky I didn't have medication back then, but let me tell you, yeah. He took all my extra money, because I like to put extra money back at tax time, so that way if I have an emergency, because I've never really been rich. Since my parents have cut me off, I've had to struggle, and I'm just now learning the last decade or so how to save money. So before that, I would at tax time, I would put the majority of my tax money back. So if there was like a car emergency or plumbing emergency or something,
Yeah,
I
just have
pay for it.
Agnes.
Yeah. So when he took half of my money that I put back, because I put $3,000 back, when he took half of it to go buy drugs, and not only that, he was cheating on me. He had a hotel party, like, and then he came in. Then he come back 2 days later and walked in my house and said, "Why is all my stuff out in the front yard?" Dude, get the fuck out of my house before I beat you.
Like, hello, this is the time. Bye. Yeah, Diane, that happened to me. I was with somebody that used to steal my medicine all the time.
Yeah, my brother used to steal my son's medicine because he was on Adderall for years. So every time, and I didn't know who was stealing it, but then I set it up, and I found out it was my brother. And so to this day, I don't care if there's a Tylenol bottle. When I know he hasn't come around in years, but if he was to come to my house,
Yeah,
I'm putting everything up and hiding it, because
that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's nuts. It sounds like we all had a toad. Yeah, a few toads here. And
yeah, I think you have to help teach you in life.
I think so too, but I wish some of the toads were nicer people and actually cared.
Right, yeah.
You know? Ah, my butt's sticking to my stool. Just grabbing a lippy.
That's fine. No, you're not allowed to.
Let's see. I'm gonna use this one. So, what are you up to today, Joy? Are you up to anything in particular?
No, going grocery shopping when my husband gets out of work.
Ooh, that's always fun. I have to do that. I do mine on the computer.
I won't. My husband wants me to. He wants me to because at Walmart, you can like order your stuff and they'll shop for you. But here's the thing. I don't know where the fuck their hands have been at. And I understand,
True.
like, I understand that they have to like put the stuff out, you know, but like I don't know. And plus I get like fresh fruits and vegetables and I want to pick that myself, you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't want somebody else picking it for me because I'm picky when I pick my stuff. Like it has to be a certain way or I'm not buying it. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to make sure that something's ripe, you know? So I'm like, I can't do it. Like maybe when I'm older, but right now I can't do it. And it's so funny because the stores around here, like where I'm from, they don't force you to wear your masks. They just, have it on their thing. And if you wear it, you wear it. If you don't, you don't. I do not wear my mask unless I have to. And the only place that makes me is my counseling and my doctors at the moment. But my husband, he wears his mask. My kids, they wear their masks. So if we all go together, everybody in my family has a mask on walking through Walmart but me. And people will look at me and I'm like, yeah, I'm a rebel. Like,
Yeah, I'm a rebel.
I'm not doing it because I think the mask is fucking stupid. Bye, Diane.
I'll see you later, Diane. Thanks for coming. Chelsea. Yes, we all have kings now. Chelsea has a really good man. I know she does. I think Bethany does too.
Some people get lucky. Like Diane said that her husband has been good her whole marriage, and some people get lucky.
Yeah.
Like I think my daughter and her husband Chase, I think they're gonna have a great marriage their whole entire life, and I think that's awesome. But not everybody is lucky. But so this is my third time here, so I've still got like 7 more times before, maybe one of my other lives, I'll get lucky the first time around.
Ah!
So what does bronzing do? I'm trying to get into it, so
Okay.
like I'm following people.
Basically, bronzing is contouring. It's basically contouring. It's just bronzer sometimes has the shimmers in it and stuff. It depends what kind of bronzer you get. Now, what Chelsea's saying, this is what I do, Joy. I'll go on Amazon and I order like all my box stuff, like my granola bars and things like that off of there. But my fresh produce, I will actually physically go to the store and get that. Like I order my Gatorades, like everything off of Amazon. I got it. You should see the size box that comes every month.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that. I should, but I don't. My husband would love it if I would do that.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
He hates shopping with me, but we do everything together. Like I hate going with him to do certain things, but we do everything together.
Yeah, so do Jen and I. We do everything together normally.
And it's because I'm needy. So when I got with him, I told him, like I tell everybody, like, and he was the first one that kind of believed me when we got together, except for he didn't believe me when I said I was crazy. But I tell like every relationship, I'm like, I'm crazy, I'm needy, I'm jealous until I know I don't have to be jealous. And I don't know why that is, but that's just how I've always been.
Mhm.
And so I tell them all this, and like most people don't believe me until it happens, and they're like, God, what the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, I told you.
I told you my ass is crazy.
But so because I'm needy, like I don't mind staying here and stuff, but like if Dave comes home and he's gonna leave, I want to be with him, even if it's something he's not doing, because I need him around me. And when I go do something like grocery shopping or whatever, like I need him with me. And so he does a lot of stuff that most men wouldn't do with their women.
Is it
Like
like a security thing for you? Like, because it's for me with John. Like, it's like a security to have him around me all the time.
I'm not sure exactly what it is because he's the first guy I've ever really been needy with. Like I've been needy with other guys, but not to the extreme that I'm needy with him. But I enjoy spending time with him,
Right.
and I
You
want to
really enjoy
spend
every second with them. Yeah.
right, and I really want to spend every second that I can with him. So like when he's at work or when I was working and I was at work, I absolutely hated it because I didn't get to have that time with him, and so. That's the only thing I can think of. I just think that I have so much love for him that I know one day one of us are going to die. So I want to get every minute that I possibly can with him.
Like live
And
your day as it is your last day every day.
right.
Yeah, I get you.
So, because you never know. And we kiss like when I'm getting out of the truck, I kiss him. When I leave the bedroom, I kiss him. If I'm going to the bathroom, I kiss him. And he does the same thing because you never know when you're going to get that last kiss.
Yeah.
So, you know?
Yeah, it's very true. Talking about that, here comes Jonah Boo.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Joy.
Now, Bethany, couponing is awesome, but in New York State, you get like no coupons. So I would have to move somewhere else. I could get all that shit for free, I bet you. I could. Those couponers are awesome.
I want to learn how to coupon. I've tried. I don't understand it, and I've
I
never
do
had
too.
anybody like I need somebody to show me because I don't get it. Like I've read it and read it, but like I have a reading comprehension problem, so half the stuff that I read I don't understand. So I just need somebody that knows what they're doing, that can sit down with me and be like, this is what, like because I just don't get it. I've tried it. Like I've gotten tons of coupons and I've went to the store and I've bought everything that are on the coupons, but I didn't see really that big of a savings. And
Okay.
then like when I was working as a cashier or whatever, people would come in with coupons and I'd give them fucking money back. I want that. I want to go and get so much shit that I get money back from my coupons. That would be awesome for a store to pay me. Like, so
Bethany, did you go crazy and get like 1,000 things of toothpaste and shit for like 5 cents a piece, or they're free?
I'm going to try to learn how to do that penny shopping through Dollar General though.
I want to do it. I want to go to the one up the road and do it. I have to
Well,
wake up earlier in the morning.
You got to find a Dollar General that they don't take care of it very well. Like the one that I have in my town, I went in there, but they take care of their Dollar General really well. So I was like, hey, I'm like, where's their Dollar General where they like have bad management and nobody cleans? And they told me
Where I
the
live.
area.
Where I live.
Which one? Where is
So I'm gonna go do that.
Up the street.
it?
Yeah. Hi, Lisa D. How are you, Lisa? I haven't talked to you in forever, girl. What's going on?
Hello, Lisa. I don't know who you are. I don't
Lisa,
think.
this is Miss Joy. Lisa's awesome. She's good
Is she?
people. Yeah. She's good people.
That's good.
hmm What's new in life, Lisa? Bad management. I swear to God, if you were to see the Dollar General, the few of them around, you'd be like, what the hell? Just train wrecks, stuff all over the aisles.
Yeah, that's the ones you need to look for. Those are the ones that are gonna have all the penny stuff. Because the lady that I watch, she went into this Dollar General like a week ago and it was just nasty looking. And she got like I think it was like 1,000 items. Like 1,000 items, and she got it for like $10 because and she had like 7 carts and just tons of shit. And I'm like, holy hell. Like, so you gotta look for the ones that don't do their job.
Hi, Janelle. How are you? The last video I watched you did with your daughter, and you guys did the nails together. It was so cute. I really want to look into those nails.
Hi, Janelle. I don't know you, but hello.
Oh, Janelle's a sweetie. She's, what is it called? Street nails or something? There's the press-on nails. Not the press-on nails, but the things you press onto your nails, so you don't have to paint them, Joy.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Not like my nails, but if you can grow your nails out naturally.
I got some from Ipsy one month, I think it was. Ipsy or Allure sent them to me.
Allure. I have
you
the
like lay it on your thing, and I fucked them all up. Like, I watched people do it and they made it look so easy, and I did it, and I ended up taking them all off my nails because they were horrible.
See, I told you I was dyslexic. They're called Color Street, and I said street color.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
At least I got it right, but yeah, I have to.
Dyslexic pumpkin.
I'm always dyslexic.
Me too.
Did you drink coffee?
I drink coffee.
Yeah.
So does anybody keep their stuff in their boxes? And so for instance, like here is my phase 1 palette, and this comes in this little box. So I put it in the little box, and then I put it back in the little box. And that's how I store my stuff.
I have
weird.
you have to see my bag I have from all my makeup for probably about a year, and I'm gonna make this big art sculpture out of all the empty boxes. This big art sculpture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I save everything. Like even like my sleeves like this. Like I save them. They have to go back on. I don't know why. I've been that way my
No,
whole life.
there's nothing wrong with it. Some of my palettes I do though. I have
I just don't know very many people that do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your eyes look beautiful.
Huh?
Your eyes look beautiful.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. I use this palette right here, Jonathan.
Yeah.
The one we did with Face Off
Oh, cool.
that one time.
We use this for face off.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing? Your face makeup right now? You blushing
I'm
it?
doing my highlighting. I did my blush. Now I'm doing my highlight.
Highlight. Okay.
I'm just now getting into highlighters, but I had 2 liquid highlighters.
Yeah, Lisa said hi to you.
One no,
Hi.
I had a powder highlighter that's almost like a creamy powder liquid thing. I didn't like that. And then I
Okay.
have 2 liquid ones, and I didn't like the liquid ones. And then this one came in my BoxyCharm, the Beauty Creations Cali Glow, and it's powder, and I fucking love it.
Really?
Yeah, I like powder stuff. I don't like liquid stuff.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of what is it called? Butana Beauty. I forgot where I got this. I want to say it's
Ipsy.
from was it
No,
Ipsy?
no, not Ipsy. It was Allure. I got one too.
Okay, Allure then. But I'm gonna try it on my cheeks. Actually, let's see if we can add some more glow.
I use it quite a bit. Don't look like it, but I use it just to give myself a little bit of tint on my lips when I'm not really wanting to do anything with them. But I've never used them on my cheeks, but it's supposed to be a lip cheek.
Yeah, it works really good on your lips. If you pat it on like this and then just blend it in.
Yeah, it's for lips and cheeks. So I've never used it, but I have used it on my lips. I love it. But I have so much lip stuff.
Yeah, I'm fun. It's funny we have a lot of the same products from Allure. Now, I'm gonna get Allure again. I stopped getting them, but I don't know. I think I have to get them.
They went up, so you're gonna have to pay the
I
new
know. I
price
should have just
for-
kept with it, and I just was like, screw it. I'm gonna unsubscribe. I thought that box that 1 month wasn't that great.
Not every month. It's not. Now the first month that they did their upgrade, I kind of like I kind of talk shit about it, but then I researched because I watched this one lady and she knew a lot about like the makeup products, or not the makeup products, the skincare products. So then I went in and started doing a little bit of my own research. And so I'm thinking that when I get my Allure, instead of opening it on camera, like, the package, I think I'm going to open it first, see what I got, then go in and read because I'm new to skincare.
Yeah.
Because for $23, everything that we got was actually worth it. It was really, really good skincare, whether it was full size or a sample size. But I was like, I can't believe they upped their box $8 and this is what they're giving you. Well, actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And it's not a makeup bag like, Ipsy or BoxyCharm, but this is more skincare. Like, all the videos I've ever watched, you get maybe 1 or 2 makeup if you're lucky, but the majority of it's always been skincare. There may be months or years that I'm not familiar with that had more makeup, but for the last year, it's mainly skincare. And that's why I got it, was because of the skincare, because I wanted more skincare and I didn't know what to buy. So I was hoping that they'd be able to help me find stuff out or whatever. But so it's actually not that bad, even with the 20 or even with the $8 upgrade. But I'll probably stay with them. I bought the whole year
Yeah,
out.
they're really great. You're overloaded at this point, Bethany. I love samples. I love samples. Why don't you like put them aside for a giveaway, girl? Or
Yeah,
save them for later.
I have a pile that I've gotten between all my boxes that's for skincare that's not for me. That I'm gonna like throw a skincare in here or in there when I do a giveaway or try to find
Yeah, or
some.
do like a whole skincare giveaway
Right. So
or something like that. I need to grab my brush real fast. Yeah, skincare is great. Once you get to learn more about it,
mhm.
I use a bunch of different skincare.
Well, I never was really into skincare until I started getting my boxes, and now I've been using it. And there's some stuff that I don't like and I quit using, but there's a lot of stuff that because I make sure it's for me, for my type of skin before I use it. But there's a lot of stuff that I actually like, and I can tell like since I started using that they use this right here, the powdered vitamin C with this right here, because this has got no, maybe it don't. But anyways, this is Elmis. But I started mixing it with this, and I can already tell where it's taking away my dark circle lines, and it's already
Yeah,
helping like make my face look a little younger and stuff. And I'm like,
I was
wow,
gonna say you have very nice skin for your age too.
yeah, I'm lucky because I'm allergic to the sun, so I'm never in it.
Well, my thing is I have to be away from the sun. Bethany, why don't you bring me? I can't wait to move to Florida, Bethany. I cannot wait. Oh, she's going to TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx.
I don't think I have one close by.
I need to get their credit card. You want to do a skincare giveaway? Yeah. Definitely, I would. Bethany. Bethany, you do a lot of giveaways though, too, girl.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna start giving more out too. I think I'm gonna do some sneaky peek. Well, not sneaky peek giveaways, like because I don't like you guys to
What
see what
is
I'm
the
doing.
sneaky peek giveaway thing? Like, I don't get that. What is that all about?
So what Kimmy's Boxes does is when you're watching her videos, she has sneaky peeks and they're either in the
Sunday.
middle or towards the end, and she'll give you a little bit of like this is gonna go on my sneaky peek giveaway, but she don't show you everything. She just shows you a couple of things.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then in one of her videos, then she'll be like, okay, now we're entering in for the sneaky peek giveaway. Say
Hi,
this word or
Stacey.
do this or whatever. Hi, Stacy. But I think I want to start doing that too. Um, but mine's not gonna be a sneaky peek. There's gonna be sneaky giveaways.
Oh,
And then she'll like
sneak. I thought it
she'll
was sneaky peek.
oh no, sneaky peek.
Okay, now I understand. I get it now. Now it makes sense to me.
But then when she draws the winner, she makes a video separate for it, but I'm not going to do that. If you want to win my sneaky giveaways, you're just going to have to watch my videos, and then I'll put the winner in one of my videos and we'll go from there because it's a sneaky giveaway. So I got to be sneaky about it.
I like that. I really like that concept. Like the giveaway with the palette, I just put giveaway on it. Because it's a great palette and I love it. Nomad Cosmetics is amazing.
Honey,
I
do
know.
your palette or do your channel however you want. Like,
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like I did it this time, and normally the last one I did, I believe I did not announce it like that. I threw it in, or maybe
no,
it was the first one I did. I don't know.
if I ever get lucky enough to have a brand reach out to me and be like, you want to try this and then we'll give you some for a giveaway, because I've seen that on YouTube channels too. Then I'll announce that it's a giveaway because it won't be my giveaway. It'll be that brand's giveaway. Or whatever. But that's pretty much the only time I'm going to announce it is if like this is my princess.
Oh, there she is. Bethany, thank you. I put a lot of time into that video because I thought it was really cool that each color had a story.
Yeah.
Like
I think
the
so too.
Nomad Cosmetic palettes, there's a story behind them, but each color has a story, which is awesome. She's so cute. I want a little princess. John wants to get a cat because our cat likes me.
Not him.
He's a mama's boy.
She's just a purring and a purring. She's so nice. And then we have Loner. Well, I call it Loner or Brown Nose. It kind of depends. And that cat don't really like anybody.
Yeah, well, Batman loves John, but he wants a cat that he can have and hold all the time and all that. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. My chameleon eyes, yeah. I didn't know what else to call them because they're like 50 colors.
Just keep your butt out of my face. I'm okay with everything.
Stacey, you're so kind. I'm moving to Florida, actually, Stacey. We're coming down to visit in the winter. We're going to be moving down to Florida permanently. Yeah. Gotta stop in Michigan and grab Joy and bring her with me.
I would love to, but my husband says I can't. I'll move there when he dies.
Well, we can knock him out with some kind of pill, and he'll just wake up in Florida.
Right. Well, the reason is he can't breathe in Florida very well. He's lived there before. He just don't like it.
Yeah, Bethany, get him a stuffed animal that doesn't move. I actually have a stuffed animal for him. It's this little monkey. It's one of those teeny beanie babies or whatever. And when John was in his coma, he came out and he thought it was a Trumpy bear.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna buy him a Trumpy bear for Christmas. I hope he's not listening.
You hear nothing, John. Nothing.
Nothing. You ain't hear nothing, boy. Yeah,
So
Chelsea, I'll come pick you up too. Chelsea definitely has to come. You hate it, Stacey, the humidity and all that. Yeah. I guess that's what Central Air is for, right?
I don't know. I've always liked the heat better than the cold.
Me
I always
too.
have. I've always been that type of person.
We're having like an Indian winter or fall or whatever you call it, winter.
Well, I was reading the Farmer's Almanac, and we're gonna have a mild winter for Michigan because of something. I can't remember what it was, but it's gonna be late. Like they're calling for a green Christmas, and I'm like, I'm fucking down for a green Christmas.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 10 foot of snow where I'm at for Christmas, so I'm down for a green Christmas.
Mm-hmm. But it's chocolate. So where I'm going in Florida is, I think, West Palm Beach or something like that. I forgot where I'm going. I forgot where my sister-in-law lives. Going somewhere. Oh, I'm knocking everything over. I need more coffee.
I need to shave my face. Does anybody else shave their face?
I use a little fuzzy thing because I get fuzzies. I have peach fuzz on my face. That little, it gets it off. That's great
Yeah.
that you can wear a sundress on Thanksgiving. I can't wait to do that.
Definitely be nice to be
I'm
warm.
sick of the cold. I've lived in New York for so many years in like the worst parts of New York to get as much snow as you can.
Right. No, I don't mind. I just hate the cold. I think because the older I get, because I have
Where'd you
bad
go?
back, I have bad hips, I've got carpal tunnel that I've been diagnosed with. Like my doctors want me to have the surgery, but everybody that I've met, and I've met a lot of people, they say don't do it. Don't fucking
Carpal
do it.
tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's had like 4 surgeries. It didn't do anything for her.
So But like I think I don't know, I think I was telling you Monday that I've noticed that the older I get, the closer it gets to winter, my body hurts and then I get less sleep. In the summertime, I don't have a problem sleeping really. But the wintertime, man, I'm up every couple of hours because I'm in so much pain that I have to get up and walk around before I can lay back down again. And split sleep is horrible.
Mm.
So if I
That's
get big this
weird.
summer,
I've
lady,
never heard of that.
you know why.
Yeah, no, yeah, your bones hurt too in the winter, Bethany. I can imagine. It's just, I don't know. Also,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sleeping until 10 o'clock in the morning, which I never do. So I
You
don't
guys
know.
staying up later?
I have been, but still, I shouldn't be sleeping until 10 o'clock. I get up like 5 times during the middle of the night. I just go back in bed. I'm like, oh, just a couple more minutes.
Nah, I'm up every morning by 7 at the latest. If I have a rough night, then I will sleep a little longer. But if I have a decent night, then I'm usually up 5:36.
Yeah, I'm normally up 5:36 too in the morning, sometimes 4:30. You sleep better in Florida. You can't deal with the cold no more. Where did you live? Boston? Bethany? I think Bethany lived in Boston.
I think you're right. Is that a real thing, or did you make that up? The seasonal affective disorder? Because I tell you what,
It
different
is true.
seasons fuck me up horribly. I hate it.
My airspeed is on 68, 70. Yeah, so is mine. I have
I
central.
lived in Florida for almost a year. I loved it. During the winter time, it was so nice. But I lived in Lake City, Florida, which is like at the top, closer. It's like 75 miles from the Georgia state line.
Yeah.
But I haven't lived there since. And then I went back for 6 months and I lived on in Daytona Beach area. I was like 5 minutes
Oh,
from
Daytona Beach. I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get sunburned there because I was single, so I was looking at all the hot guys and
Aw. Hi, Colleen. Guys, this is my best friend, Colleen Coco.
oh, hi,
This
Coco.
is my best friend. I miss you too, sweetheart. Miss you too. No, that's for real. Yes, I thought about getting John a sun lamp. One of those sun lamps until we get him down there because he gets the seasonal depression.
It's
Yay!
fine, please. I'm live. Let me be the parent. Anybody want some teenage boys?
I'm good.
John, if you speak one more time, I'm gonna whoop you on my live and everybody's gonna hear it. Do your work. He's in trouble. He's grounded. He likes to steal stuff and he likes to connect to the school Wi-Fi when he's not supposed to. So right now,
Stealing.
oh, he steals all the time. He is going to be our prisoner. And I hate to say that, but we have 9 kids. And you know, the bigger family you have, there's one that's bad. He
Yeah.
is our bad child. Love him to death, but he is our bad child. And then when you ask him, he's like, because I want to, because I think your rules are stupid. Like he's super honest with us, but he just needs to learn he can't do what he wants. And if he doesn't get what he wants, then he takes what he wants.
Oh, okay. That's not a good thing.
No.
That's not a
But I
good
didn't raise him the first 5 years. And they say the first 5 years are the most important. His real mother raised him the first 5 years. She taught him bad habits. She
Yeah.
taught him how to steal. She taught him how to lie. And so now I get to deal with it, but he's grounded all the time. I've been with that kid since he's been 5 and he's 12 going on 13. And I bet you he's probably grounded 8 months out of the year.
Colleen said, I've been that child. Laugh out loud. Hopefully he'll grow out of it.
Did you grow out of it?
I knew
Let me know.
that. Did you grow? Yeah, Colleen grew out of it. She's not like that anymore.
I mean, because I know there's kids out there like that because working in customer service, being a bartender and a waitress, you hear stories, but until it happens to you, like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know, I don't know what to do with them. So we just, keep grounding them and stuff. And my husband don't believe in counseling, so he won't put him in counseling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he thinks counseling is a joke. He thinks that
time.
a
Yeah.
waste of time. And I do believe that the person that goes to counseling, they need to want the help.
Yeah.
And John don't think he has a problem. And being 12, I don't really think it would help anyways, but because you have to know you need help. So one day maybe he'll get older and put him in counseling, but I can't put him in counseling because I'm not his biological mother.
Right.
I can't do anything because I'm not his biological mother. I have to get my husband's consent for all of it.
Oh, of course, I get you. I'm just sorry you have to deal with that.
It's what it is. When I got with Dave, I knew he had kids, and you can't,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
know
not
when
do
you're
it.
with somebody, you're picking up. I call it. I don't like to call it baggage, but that's what most people call it. Everyone comes with baggage. I mean,
Well,
John
Dave,
knew about my children, and he was fine with it. John has no children. I'm a lucky girl.
yeah, you are.
Don't have to deal with
Dave's
all
kids
that.
had me arrested for child abuse, and I'm still with him, and I still raise his kids. And I know because I know their mother made them do it. Because it was like 4 years ago
That's
almost.
right. That's right. You were explaining that.
Yeah, their mother had them lie to, cops and everybody and say I was abusing them. And so because she was like just really trying to get her kids back. And unfortunately, I understand where she was coming from too, even though I got in trouble, but I don't forgive her because she's an adult. But the
Okay,
children I
Bethany.
forgave.
She said
Bye,
she'd be right back.
Bethany. See you when you get back.
Well, she did counseling with her kids, she said. She does it with hers. Has had
Yeah.
someone to talk to explain life and who is the boss.
Yeah, we've done that with him, but so when he was with his mom, he was abused by his ex stepdad. They called him Ozzy. I think his real name was Curtis. But anyways, John's arm got broke because of this guy. I mean, he just like really, really took it out on John. So in John's mind, because he was abused, he feels like he's special and he should be able to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh, okay. So he's holding that over everyone's head.
Yeah.
So.
And it don't work for us. We're super strict. And he knows, like the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, the little pucky thing that we have, it tells you how many people are connected to it.
Yeah.
So we know whenever he gets on when he's not supposed to, and then he'll lie about it, and then we'll have to search his room like he's a prisoner until we can find where he fucking hid his shit at. And so
Really? At 12?
Yeah.
Damn. A little bad
yeah,
boy.
he's horrible, man. I mean, I
Yes,
love him to death,
okay.
but he's horrible when he does, these things, and I don't know why. But I
Yeah.
would love to put him in counseling, Bethany, but I can't. My husband, he doesn't agree with it. And I tried going behind my husband's back and putting him in counseling. But when I went to go fill out the paperwork, they were like, because I don't know about where you guys do counseling, but here you have to do like copies of your birth certificate and all that shit. And so when they want all of it on file because they're all nosy. So once they realized it wasn't his real mother, they were like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm his stepmother." And they're like, "Oh, well, you have no rights when you're the stepmom." So
Yeah.
his dad to come
basically.
or his mom to come. And I can't get Dave to do it. He won't. He refuses.
I wish you would.
I mean, he even thinks that because I go to counseling and he
I
thinks
do too.
he thinks it's a waste of time for me, but he's like, it's your life. If you want to go to counseling, do it. He's like, but just know that I disagree with it, And so, but if it was my kids, if one of my children were doing that, they would be in counseling. They would go to a 30-day intake. They would go somewhere. They would be doing something so I could find out what is wrong with them and try to get them help. Because I keep telling Dave, he shows signs of being narcissist. He shows signs of being psychopathic. He shows signs of being schizophrenic. I study all of
Wow. You need to get him in there, girl. Sneak him in something.
And so I'm like, if there is something wrong with him and you don't get him help and he becomes an adult and he goes out and does something really bad, it's your fault.
Right. Maybe you need to talk to Dave about him. Have you talked to him about, I think he might have a mental illness and all that, and he still refuses? The kid probably needs medication.
He thinks it's all a bunch of shit. I even honestly think he thinks that my mental illness is a bunch of shit too, but he won't tell
Some
me.
people are like that. My mom thinks everyone has bipolar. And
Mhm.
everyone's on Prozac, she says. The happy pill, she calls it. I'm like, shut up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't do, I wish I could, but I can't. I can't do nothing.
Yeah, Stacey said her son's in counseling too. It's a very common thing nowadays. I don't know. My daughter's been in counseling since she was 5 years old. Her father got killed when she was 5, so
Right.
she needs it. She's a smart little cookie, and I got her right into counseling.
I would too if I've put my kids in counseling before, and I've had the counselors stop because like my kids I thought they needed counseling, and then the counselor's like, they don't need counseling, so this is a waste of time. And then I pulled
No,
but I do think that if we were to get John into a counselor, they wouldn't think it was a waste of time and they would help. But I can't do it without Dave's consent. So my hands are tied.
right, Stacey, you got it right correctly. As a parent, all I have tried to do is protect my children the best of my ability. And my daughter was really a wreck for many years over her dad dying. It was sad. I had to explain to a 5-year-old that her dad wasn't coming home.
Yeah, it's got to be really hard.
That was hard. It was difficult.
And then a lot of it is too, he hasn't seen his mom in like 4 or 5 years. She has warrants out. She won't turn herself in to take care of the warrants to be a part of her kids' life. And I know that's got a lot to do with it. There's just so much in John's life that, he needs the help with. And
Yeah. It's
I wish if it was my kid, he wouldn't have those problems, but you
Now,
can only do so much when you're a step parent.
you said like he has schizophrenic tendencies. Do you see him talking to himself?
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably got
All the
schizophrenia.
time.
Because
And I'll be like,
him
John,
talking to his friends in his head.
I'll go, John, who are you talking to? And he goes, myself. And I'm like, why? You sound crazy. Like only crazy people talk to themselves. Like you need
Right.
to, and
Right.
he hears voices. Now he has never told me this, but he's told his mom he hears voices in his head. And because
That's not good.
he talks to his mom every Friday. We do let her call the boys every Friday and talk to them because she has no rights. And because I feel like she needs to be a part of their life, she's allowed to call them once a week and talk to them. And she can't miss her calls or it's done. We're really, really strict.
You're on the fine line with her.
Yeah, we're on a fine line with her, and if she fucks up, then she don't get to have any more to do with them. But so we also put the phone on speaker, and they have to be where he can hear them. So because she likes to cause problems and she likes to turn us into CPS, so we need to know everything they're talking about. But he does tell her, and then when like Dave will hear him tell her these things, and he thinks that John is telling her this just to get sympathy, and I think that John is telling her this because it's actually happening.
No, it has to be. If you're noticing this kid doing the same things, having schizophrenia is a scary thing. There's like these virtual things you can watch, and that's how their minds are. It's scary, Joy. Ooh.
Yeah, I know. So, I just hope that when John's 18, he gets help himself because it's never going to happen until then because Dave don't agree with it.
Yeah, right, Stacey. Yeah, you're right, Bethany. It normally comes out in their teenhood and early like 20s. Schizophrenia, I'm pretty sure, comes out between that age range.
And I can't remember if it's Dave's family or his mom's family, but it runs like there's people in one of their families that have been diagnosed with it before. So I don't know if it's a hereditary thing or not.
Yeah, it's hereditary. Schizophrenia.
So it's a possibility that he has it,
Yeah, any mental is normally hereditary. Like, I don't know where I get my stuff from, but I know my grandmother's father tried killing himself. And he survived. He shot himself with a shotgun and lived.
Yeah, my husband's best friend did the same thing, shot himself in the head and lived.
Your cousin murdered your aunt? Oh, wow, Stacey.
That's horrible.
They listen to loud music to down the song. That's horrible. Bethany said, "Does your little man there? Does he listen to music really loud?"
When we let him, I guess, because they all have to wear headphones.
They listen to music loud to drown out the sound. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. You're looking beautiful.
I know that when he watches the movie, he wants to turn the volume up like so loud that you can't hear anything else. But when the kids want to listen to music because they all like different music, we make them wear headphones because they can be in their room and another kid could be in the living room and hear the music and it causes a fight. So we went everybody wear headphones so we ain't got to deal with the fighting. But because he's grounded 80% of his life, like he really don't get to do a lot of stuff.
What do you ground him from? Like music, anything?
We ground him from devices, from TVs, from PlayStations. The last time he was grounded for a month and a half because every day he was stealing something of somebody's and lying and all that. And then we ended up getting it to where he couldn't talk to anybody but us parents, and he can only talk to us parents if he was hungry or something like that. And then we will make him do chores. If there's no chores to do, then we make him stand and look at a wall because he hates that. So we do stuff that he hates.
Wow. It sounds like you've tried everything with him.
We have, and the things that he hates, we make him do, trying to stop him, from doing it again and getting grounded again. But he don't really care. He's like, I don't care, because he can get in trouble and go do it the same thing 10 minutes later. Like, he just don't care.
Bethany said stealing is usually related to some sort of insecurity or trauma.
He's been stealing ever since we've gotten him. When he was with his mom got turned into CPS because her husband broke his arm. And then they did a big investigation. Then CPS got a hold of Dave and said, you need to come and get your kids or we're going to put them in a foster home. Well, when we got them, we found out that Elizabeth was having John steal stuff at like Walmart and stuff, putting it in his shirt or his pants pocket or whatever. So this kid has literally been stealing his whole fucking life. So I just think that it's a normal for him. And his mom taught him how to lie. And he's been lying since the day we've got him.
Oh my God.
Hey, Batman. That's crazy. Between 18 and stops his mom.
You have a cigarette there, Mom?
Yeah, babes.
It's your ashtray too. So empty that.
Ooh. Oh my God, Stacy, that is so horrible. Her cousin killed her aunt with an axe in her sleep.
Husband killed her aunt.
No, her cousin killed her aunt. Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
Oh my goodness.
And he was killed by the cops. Wow. Woo.
See, I worry about that. So we found a broken knife blade under John's bed like a month ago. And so now we're constantly checking his room. I'm like, because he's going to wake up in the middle of the night and stab one of us. Like, nobody puts a fucking broken knife blade under their mattress unless they're either, afraid of something and they want to use it for protection or they want to hurt somebody. And he shouldn't be afraid of
protection, but like I'm also another adult. And he's 12.
Yeah, going on 13. I get up in the middle of the night to pee. I'm checking on him. I'm looking through stuff because I don't fucking want to end up dead.
You don't trust him?
I don't. I have no, because if I had a son, if one of my children were like him, they'd be in an institution right now, honestly. They would be put somewhere where they were safe, where they couldn't hurt anybody. And that way society wouldn't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
But a lot of parents don't want to admit that there's stuff wrong. And I think that's what's wrong with Dave. I think he just don't want to admit that there's something wrong with his son because parents don't like to do that. And that's what's wrong with this world. People need to realize their children aren't angels. Not every kid is perfect. And some kids are just fucking evil. And those the evil ones, I feel like, it's the parents' responsibility to do as best as they can. I can't do anything because he's not mine. But when he gets older and starts killing people, that's going to be on his dad and his mom. And that's what I tell them all the time. Like, it's going to be your fault if he goes crazy and kills 20 people. That's all going to be on you.
I flip mattresses anyways. So Bethany, you have to flip your kids' mattresses too?
Thank you, Dorian.
That's scary shit. I don't know how else to say it. Because I had a friend growing up, and I haven't talked to him in a while, but he has schizophrenia to the blown. And if he's not on his meds, even on his meds, he'd be talking to his friends in his head. He was never violent, though, but it sounds like yours is violent.
I don't know if he said that he kept the knife. It was a big steak knife, or big, like, I don't know. The blade was like that big, but it broke. Like when they were doing dishes, like it broke off. So I told him to throw it away. Well, instead of throwing it away, he kept it. When we found it, we're like, why did you keep it? And he said that he kept it so that way he could learn how to carve, because we won't let him have knives because he's not ready for them yet, even though, some 12-year-old, some 12-year-old, I can't even say it, year-olds are, but he's not. So he gets super, super mad that we don't let him do a lot of the stuff that his friends get to do, but he's mentally not there yet. And that's what we try to explain to him. Like, you're just not ready. Once you are ready, because he's 12, but he also is like at the mindset of like a 7-8-year-old. So, like, I think that has a lot to do with the trauma he went through when he was with his mom and was being abused by his stepdad. But like, so he's just not there yet, and he doesn't understand it. He thinks that because he is 12, he should be able to do everything.
Right.
And then, so like in my house, we have ages. When you turn a certain age, depending on your maturity, there's certain things you can do. Well, John thinks that if any brother is allowed to do anything, that automatically means he's allowed to do it because that brother got to do it. But that brother is old enough. That brother has the maturity level to be able to do it. So that's why he's given permission to do whatever it is he's doing. Where John still needs to mature and grow up. Like I told him, I said, you can be 18 and still have the mind capacity of a 10-year-old, and you're still not going to be mature enough, but you'll be an adult and there's nothing we can do then. But until you're an adult, it is I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure that he's dealt with for the age that he shows he is, not the age that he is. So I treat him like he's a 7 or 8-year-old because that's his mindset at the moment. And I feel if I try to treat him like a 12-year-old, he just isn't going to understand me because he hasn't got there yet. And so he just don't understand. He tells us that all the time. Things don't make sense to him. He don't get it. My slipper fell off. But he just don't get it. And if you sit there and you try to explain it to him, he's still like, it don't make sense to me. I don't understand. Why can't I do the same that they're doing?
Right.
So,
yeah, your 12-year-old does look older, Bethany. I will tell you that. Sounds like you got it right, Joy. Bethany said, yeah, you do too.
I just do the best I can, but it just seems like it's not good enough. But it took me about 6 months ago to accept that I can't do everything that I want with John because I'm not his mother. And that counseling helped me because I was kind of in a category where John was. Like, I couldn't accept that I couldn't do nothing. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm raising him. I'm married to his father. Like, people call me his mom, even if they know I'm his stepmom. Like, why can't I go and put him in? So me going to counseling and talking to my counselor helped me understand why I can't do anything with him. And I think it's bullshit. I think if you're a step parent and you're willing to take care of another child, you should get just as much rights as the parent does.
Yeah.
But you don't. Step parents get fucking walked all over. They get shit on.
Oh yeah.
I had the front of the court judge tell me that I was a glorified babysitter. That's all I was a glorified babysitter.
Oh no.
That I mean nothing to those kids. Nothing. And I'm like, fuck you.
It's crazy. Get down then, you crazy one.
Yeah, it is.
I was trying to get you to say hi to Auntie Colleen.
Yeah.
Coco, my friend Colleen, that's his auntie. He loves Auntie Colleen.
Oh, so you guys know each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, she's my best friend. She is.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Yeah. We know each other. We do. We live right next to each other.
No, not in Michigan, honey. I'm in the wrong state.
Yeah, Michigan's
Michigan, you have no rights.
besties.
But Michigan's fucked up. It's a horrible state. I don't recommend anybody coming here unless you need welfare. Seriously, because we are the welfare state.
I just didn't know like all the laws and shit with the children up there and all that. This craziness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I research everything. You have to because they changed it up so much too. Like I argued, like the last time I got turned into CPS, they had like because laws contradict themselves also. So they have a law, a no-touch law, where if you even walk up and put your hand on a child's shoulder and they don't like it, they can turn you in for unwanted touch. Okay. So, but they also have a law in Michigan that says that you can punish your child in any means fit as long as you do not leave a bruise, a red mark, or a welt that lasts for more than 5 hours. So you can beat the fuck out of your kid. But then there's also the unwanted touch. Make up your mind. Because I'm sure
it makes no damn sense.
it makes no sense because like I'm sure they don't want you to whoop them. But the law also says you can. So what is it like? And I argued with that with CPS the last time I was turned in because of Dave's boys. And I'm like, no, I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. And the one law that says that you can punish them until that comes off the books, as far as I'm concerned, that law was there first and the new law was there last. So there is no unwanted touch is ridiculous. It's the fucking dumbest thing that I've ever heard when it comes to children.
It's crazy. Like all the laws in Michigan compared to like New York.
It is super crazy. But I don't know. There's other states too that are worse. I hear. I don't know because I've never lived in them, but I like watch videos and listen to people and stuff.
Your son is scared of Mexico. Yeah. About laws.
Yeah, my son too. I tell you what, man. I tell people, fuck your laws, fuck your policies. My child, I'll do what I want to do if I can, because I know I ain't gonna hurt my kid. Like, but if I tell you I'm gonna beat you with a bat, like, I mean, I gotta be careful on what I say. But if I tell, like, say I'm talking to an adult, let's not say children, but if as an adult, if you tell me, like, if we get into a fight and I'm like, you better watch your mouth or I'm gonna hit you upside the head with a bat. If you do it again, I have to hit you upside with a bat so you know I ain't fucking crazy and I do as I say. And so, but that's how it is with my kids too. Like, when my children, like, so they would, you know how, I don't know if all kids do, but my boys went through this hitting stage and where they would just come up to me and hit me for no reason at all.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So one day I was like, if you hit me again, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. And my son just doubled up and hit me and I punched him in his mouth. But I know I didn't punch him that hard, but I punched him enough to where he knew. And then since then, he never fucking hit me again. Like, so if I tell my kids, I'm going to do something, if you do this and they do it, I always follow through with my threats.
Yeah.
Always follow through. Even if it's a little outrageous, like I'm going to punch you in the mouth and then they do it again. Because you can determine how hard you're going to hit somebody, you know? So you just give them a nice little up tap. I even got... Like, I had CPS on my ass when that happened, and my son told CPS, and CPS is like, that's abuse. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, you can't convince me that it is. Like, fucking, because he was warned, and I did what I said I was going to do. I don't go
Yeah.
around punching him in his mouth, but if he wants to be stupid, then if that's what needs to be done. But since then, I never had that problem.
Right.
Ever. No, I've been turned into CPS like 117 times. I've had 4 open cases on me. Fucking, it's ridiculous. So I really know how CPS works in Michigan, but every time I went in front of the judge and that judge tried to tell me that I couldn't do something, I would look at that judge and I would say, listen, you too have to follow the rules. You too need to know the laws because the law states this. Just because you're the judge, that don't mean jack shit, and you cannot tell me I can't do it. So fuck you. The law says I can, and judges hate me because I will know all my shit before I go in front of them, and I have made every judge that I've ever encountered feel like a fucking ignorant 2-year-old by the time I was done with them.
Hmm. That's a good thing. Judges, I don't like judges. We won't talk about judges. I don't like them. The judges I've dealt with, I don't like. Those are bad times.
Well, my son Dorian, a few years ago, he fucking raised his fist to me. Like we were arguing, and he raised his fist to me, and I grabbed him by his shirt collar and I picked him up, and he's a big boy, okay? And I picked him up off the ground one-handed, put him up against the wall, and I said, "Are you ready? Do you want to fight like a man?" I'm like, because we're about to go out on this fucking driveway. I said, "No, I'm gonna beat you like a grown-ass fucking man." And he's never raised a hand to me again, ever.
You put him in his place.
And now I'll do that with all these kids if any of them think that they're gonna. He's like, I'm afraid of nobody but my mom.
Who said that?
Yeah, you were a big boy then, but size don't mean nothing. You think you're gonna whoop me? Shit. I tell my kids when I'm 80 years old and you piss me off and I am too weak to fight you, I'm gonna hire a 30-year-old to whoop your ass. Because then, they'll be like in their 40s or 50s anyways, So
Stacy said her daughter likes to roll her eyes. She had a ponytail and she never did it again. Yeah. I was a good kid.
yeah.
My mom makes it out like I was this horrible kid. No, you just don't like me. You don't like the way I look. I look like my dad. But if I stand next to her, you can be like, oh, that is her daughter.
No, I was spoiled
Ah,
out of that.
Colleen likes you. She said you're
Oh,
awesome,
thank
Joy.
you.
Oh,
Tried
yeah,
to be-
Colleen. She's cool as shit, Colleen. Oh, man.
Look at my fucking eyes lazing out again on me. I gotta go back to the doctor.
Well, we've been on here for 2.5 hours, girl.
We have. Should we get
Jesus.
off?
Sure.
Hello?
Hello. She's on the phone. She's talking to me.
No, it was a telemarketer. I fucking hate telemarketers.
Oh, so do I.
But I have some applications that I put out because I'm trying to find a part-time job because I'm fucking bored.
Yeah.
And so I gotta answer all of it because I don't know these numbers if they do call me back. Like, yeah, I've went like 2 years without working and I'm ready. I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't know how I managed the 2 years. Like, I'm ready. I know my kids and my husband don't want me to because they like me at home, but they're just gonna have to get over it because, like,
You need to get a job. You feel you need to get out and about. And
I
shit.
do.
I feel ya.
do.
I hear ya. Like, this is like a full-time job for me, the YouTube, I swear. But
Well,
I'm going to start. I'll tell you in private sometime. But
okay. It's not really full time for me. I mean, I can spend a lot of time at my desk, but I do a lot of researching on makeup, trying to learn more stuff because I have a horrible memory. So,
so do I.
I'm trying to learn shit. So when I do videos, I sound a little bit more educated than what I actually am. And but no, my husband, he said, "How are you going to do your YouTube videos if you go back to work?" And I said, "It's only going to be part time." I'm like, and I'll be able to manage it. Like,
Yeah, if you
right
work
now,
part-time, you can do it.
right.
I would love to get a part-time job, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm good if I'm my own boss. If I'm
So-
my own boss, I'm good. I don't like other people telling me what to do.
Me either. And so what I do is I get hired in to the company, and then my first day I take over. I just let everybody know I'm going to be in charge. Like that's just the way it's going to be. And I don't know. I've done that with every job. Like I'll go in and I'll kind of look around. Now, if it's like a waitressing or bartending job, then I know my shit. Like I don't need to be
Yeah.
trained. I don't need, you just let me do my fucking thing. But like say it was like a factory job, because I have worked a couple of factory jobs. I like walk in, see how everything's done, and then I decide, okay, they're doing it the wrong way. We got to do it the right way.
Right.
And then I take over. Hell, I've even done my like team leaders like paperwork because they were doing their paperwork the wrong way. And I'm like, just let me do it because, I'll do it the right way or whatever. So I like to be in control. I like to take over everything. And I have yet to have a job be like, you can't do that. I think that places that I work at, I really think they like it because when I come in, I do take control of everybody. I don't even have to be the manager, but I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm even gonna tell the manager what to do if I think they're doing it wrong. And I've never been fired. I've never gotten a talking to. I don't know if people are just afraid of me or if they're like, thank God there's somebody here that wants to be in charge of everything. It's one or the other, I'm assuming, but I just take over wherever I work.
Stacy said she needs a job too. She spends too much money. Laugh out loud. I need a job if we're gonna measure on that spending money. Yeah, especially around this time of year. I'm a Christmas girl. I love Christmas.
I do too. I don't know. My husband's like, whenever I talk about getting a job, and he's like, "Why do you want a job?" And I'll say, "Because I need more money for makeup."
You're right.
Because I have a limit, not because I'm given a limit. Like he
Oh,
never
bye,
gave me a limit.
Chelsea.
Bye, Chelsea. He's
Bye,
never
Mom.
given me a limit, but I give myself a limit, and because I mainly do all the bills and everything too, So I'm like, I need a job so I can buy more makeup. Dude will find another job to do, so that way I can buy more makeup.
Mhm.
So I don't have to go get a job because
Mhm.
he wants me to stay at home, and he'd rather go and kill himself for the money. And I think that's great. I think that's awesome. But
Yeah.
I've been a worker my whole life. I've been working since I've been 8 years old, and that's hard when you stop.
Yeah.
But I've done it 2 years. I'm done. I'm ready to go back to work.
She says
I'm
I have
ready.
a
But
budget.
you were talking about leaving, and we keep talking. So
That's how we are. It's okay. Stacy says I have a budget, but ugh, I need to stop buying every. Stacy, you have so many palettes.
I know. I'm so
Really, I
jealous.
would love to see your collection. I would love to visit Stacy. Stacy
Stacy,
seems to be like a really awesome person.
so I just want you to know, I don't know if you're connected to my channel, but in all of my descriptions, I have a PO box. Send me anything you want. I told that to Banning, Panning, and Beyond too, because she's got like 450 palettes. And I'm like, well, the ones you don't like, send to me. Because if you're a friend or I know you, I'll just clean that shit up. Like,
Right? Cleaning your collection out. I'm right here.
right?
Right. My next makeup like company I'm going for is Huda Beauty. Now, Stacy, do you think their palettes are worth the money? Because Huda is expensive. Their palettes are
Is
like
it Huda or Huda?
Huda, whatever they call it.
No, I was just wondering because I've heard it both ways.
Oh, girl, you send friend mail often? That's cool. I gotta send my Christmas cards out. Friend mail is awesome. I love sending friend mail.
Me too. I need to though. I need to get Johanna's and Grace Philly Cheryl's friend mail because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
And they both sent me friend mail. And I'm lazy.
No,
That's all it is.
Huda is overpriced. I knew she was gonna say that. I wanted to get her new palette she just came out with. It's like $68. No, who the Huda?
So what you're saying is it's not worth the value? Is it good eyeshadow though? I don't know. I don't have any. I have a couple of like
I have actually one Huda palette from BoxyCharm or Ipsy. I got it from.
no, I don't think I have any Huda. I was hoping to get some.
Yeah, I wanted.
But I didn't get any.
My next
That's right.
venture. But I want to get some Pat McGrath, but Pat McGrath's palettes, $149.
Yeah.
What? One
Yeah,
palette
that's just,
I need to get is Tati's palette. I need to buy it. I wanted it forever.
oh, it's not worth it. Okay, I'll stay away from them then.
Yeah, stay away from what, Huda? Hi,
Yeah.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
How are you? Yeah, the ruby palettes. Yeah, Colleen. Yes, those are beautiful. I'm waiting for them to go on sale. Now, the little palettes that Colleen's talking about, they're like $29 a piece, and they're really
Oh, are
pretty. Yeah, it's a rainy day here too in New York. I don't know where you live, Amanda, but it's rainy here in New York.
It rained yesterday, but today it's like 32 degrees. It's cold.
It's like I think it's probably nice out. I mean, it's a fall day, but the ruby palette isn't pigmented. Really, I have one of them. I think it's some mauves or something. One of them's pigmented. I think. I haven't used it in forever.
I don't know. I played with where's it at?
I'm excited. I ordered have you ever heard of Glamlight?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
That's-
so I ordered their street taco kit and it comes with the palette, 2 lashes, 2 lippies. I forgot what else. But it'll
Is
be
that
up
the thing?
soon.
Is that the thing for $39?
It was $39. Yep, I
Yeah,
got it.
because I got an email for it, and I
Yeah,
was like,
I bought it.
"Fuck."
You love Glamlight? Yeah, everyone seems to love Glamlight, and I had to get that little taco kit because I thought it was so cute. But
I bought.
they're
I
worth
haven't
every
played
penny.
with it, but I bought my daughter the paint one for her
Oh,
birthday,
did you?
and she just loves it. So because I
I
bought
love
it for her,
too. It looks cute.
I would set up, I have the email or whatever, so now I get all kinds of deals, but it seems like all the deals I'm getting right now, I've got myself on a no buy unless it's, Christmas or whatever for people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, son of a bitch, because I don't want to buy that for them. I want to buy it for me.
Hey, I'm gonna do a YouTube video for you. Merry Christmas.
Right? So this Illuminati palette, remember how I used it the other day and I was bitching because it was super light?
Light.
Well, I was playing with it again and to show you guys some colors. They're really like pastel, but it takes a little bit, but it's very buildable.
Is it buildable like I told you it might be? Yeah.
It is. But it takes a minute to build it. You just have to keep adding product and blending and product and blending. So it's not a palette you can grab and do something really quick with if you want a darker shades to come out of it. But if you have time and you're just playing around, it's actually a really good palette. So I like how it can do for both.
Yeah,
Do
I like that too.
lighter colored look or a darker colored look. But when I don't like a palette, I have to test it every single way before I decide I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm so excited about Jeffree Star's palette.
Oh, did you see he's got a Christmas mystery box coming out?
He always does. I gotta look that up.
I think that I want to buy the $100 one because if it's as good as the $100 Halloween box,
one, it will be.
then it's worth it because you paid what, $100 and got like over $400 worth of product or something like that.
Last year, he put in a whole tracksuit in the big boxes.
Yeah, that's true. Coco
True,
Chan, I don't know what her name is, and Stacy. I'm learning to like buildable palettes. I used to not like them, but I'm learning to like them actually now that I'm more into makeup. Especially when I just want to sit down and play, I want a buildable palette because I can play longer.
Yeah. Colleen, are you gonna get the Blood Money one? Are you thinking about it maybe? Because
I want that. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The greens are it's gorgeous. Leprechauns. That's all I think of.
Did you hear people are saying there's not that many greens in that palette? The whole palette's practically fucking green. It's just different shades of green.
Yeah, very different shades of green. Very different shades of green.
I'm like, what the
I
hell
think
is
it's
this problem?
beautiful. His merch that he launched with it, I wish he would have came out with more mirrors and stuff.
Yeah, I want to get one of his mirrors
Colleen,
too.
when is launch day for that? Isn't it Friday? Or is it today? I hope it's not today. Yeah, you're going to pick it up too? Okay, sweet. I'm not alone.
I want it. I want all of his palettes except for that white one.
Oh, the cremated one I showed
I
you?
just don't think I could do anything with that. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure I could, but I just don't
That's
think I'd ever.
really like for smoky eyes, for gothic looks. That's why I picked it up, because Friday at 10 p.m. Thank you, Stacy. That's what I thought. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the cremated palette. I was gothic when I was younger. That title gothic, you know, because
Yeah,
I wore
I was
black and they had pink hair. I don't know. I'm definitely down with getting Jeffree Star.
Yeah, I went through the goth stage too, where I wore black eyeshadow, black lipstick.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would take my black eyeshadow and dust my cheek to make it look like it was dirty, because that's what it did look like. It didn't look like blush. It looked like you had dirt all over your face, but I thought I was just the cutest fucking thing in the world back then.
I bet you your cheeks, it probably looks good on it though.
I don't know. Nobody ever told me anything, but I went through all
Maybe
kinds.
1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Wouldn't it? Because it's 3 hour difference. Beautylish, they ship faster. Do they? You know what? You're right, because I ordered Bloodlusts through Beautylish. Have you ever gone shopping on there, Joy?
Well, I just found out about it though. I just went and looked into it yesterday, as a matter of fact. What's up? I'm just doing a live. Is it
That's
important?
my thought one. Oh, you're fine, Colleen. Don't worry about it, girl. She said she can't do math. It's okay. I can't do anything right now.
It won't be much longer, Virgil. I'm sure we've already been on here for a while.
All right. Well, you want to get off?
If you want, he just wants to tell me about his day. He comes home from
Yeah.
school.
Well, is your husband or your son or whatever? Yeah. So definitely. See you Friday
Most definitely, ma'am.
on your
So
channel.
I'll hear that Friday, 11 a.m.
11 a.m. on her channel.
Weird.
11 o'clock on Joy Lynn's channel. Colleen,
Yes.
I'll call you in a little bit, darling. But Joy, I'll stay in contact with you.
Most
Enjoy.
definitely. All right, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, but bye.
Bye, guys.
Let's
Thanks
go.
for everyone coming. Bye,
Have a
Joy.
good day. Peace.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming to my channel and having fun with us. So I'll see you guys later and have a good day. Bye.